Yo, 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 what up, people? Welcome to Off the Edge with me and Juhvon up in here. What's going on, Juhvon? How are you, man?
What's up, Lefty?
Chilling, chilling.
Hello, everybody. Uh-oh, hold on.
Get my drink out. What, what happened? I don't know. I learned something interesting the other day when I was, I posted up a reel of me. I don't know if I have it here, that I was cracking open my soda with the James Brand Ellis Slim, and somebody in the comments on Instagram was like, "Isn't that a twist off?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't drink no bitch soda, but it's a twist off." It's
I've
still
got
more fun to crack it though.
a Starbucks B12 enriched double shot
Nice.
just to get me through the night. Did you hear that loudness, everybody? I had the TV over there doing me a countdown so I'd know when it was getting close. So it's like on a 2 minute delay. So I'm sitting over here and I hear it just start cranking up over there. So I had to go kill the TV.
What is
That's
it?
all.
The
I had
countdown
my
for what?
Apple TV on for Lefty Off the Edge.
Oh, there's a countdown?
Yeah, if you're in the audience, I was in chatting with people. I knew you were putting your baby to sleep,
Right.
and I had it on my Apple TV, and all it is, you're in there chatting, but you can see that it's like 2 minutes, 1 minute 58. It counts down from like earlier tonight. I checked to make sure because for some reason I always think that I'm going to mess up Central and Eastern time, but it told me like there were 94 minutes until it went live.
Oh,
So I
that's
keep it
cool.
on in the background.
Does it have
Well,
the countdown like up on the main screen, or
no,
is it
it's
like
not
down in
doing
the
it.
corner?
It's just up at the top left.
Okay,
So,
and then it has like the thumbnail or something.
mhm, just
Okay,
a
got it.
thumbnail, and people can chat in there. If you'll notice, like if you look all the way
Yeah,
back, I
yeah.
think
There's
Don
chats
Rye was the
from like
first
eight
person.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, I got you. Yeah, we got one from Drink Water at 8:08. Joe Isabella, what up? Notification set. There you go.
Letting you know he was ready.
Then we had Juhvon up in here. That's probably when you set it up.
No, that's when I came in and said, please just don't cause me to buy any more slip joints in my
Well,
sleep. Thank you.
that's what this is all about. Gone awry, what up? James, what up? B Shady, what's poppin', dude? Craig Wilkes is in the house. Let's see. What's up, everyone? Legend has it Kev is already 20 minutes behind on the chat, and the live hasn't even started. Yeah, you're close, man.
I
You're
laughed
close.
when, what's up, Mayor Salt?
Demon Knock, what up? JD for EDC, what up, dude? The big hand reviewer up in here. Paul, what up, man? It's cracking, Paul. Let's see. Pocket Stuff is in the house.
Pocket stuff.
Just in Ohio, what up? Josh Worth, what's going on, man? Legendary moderator
Yes.
right there. Meyer Salt, tonight's topic 19th century technology.
It works. I hate to say it,
Yeah,
guys.
it works. What up, Michael Morgan? Scotch and things. What's going on, dude? I
What's
watched a
up,
couple of your
Steve?
videos the other day. The one where you were talking shit on flippers, and then shit, there was another one I can't remember now. Oh, how much money you spent on knives this year or last year? And it was like 50 grand or something.
That was great. That's my Friday night ride or die.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on Friday Night Flicks with Dark Gravity and I. We talk
Okay.
crazy Strider stuff and just all kinds of stuff, all kinds of shenanigans.
I didn't know he was on Friday night. Sorry. Shit.
Oh no, dude, you're busy. I get it. I've really enjoyed getting to know him. He's got some really cool
Yeah.
knives.
We should have him on Off the Edge one time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He
Well,
was on Lefty Live once. That was fun.
I feel bad because he's got his daughters and his wife, and he's always like, well, I got some free time, and I'm thinking, I know how that is, when it's a weekend.
Yeah. Let's see who else we got up in here.
Nuts for
It was
knives.
depressing to do that video. My wife wasn't impressed. Yeah, man,
Mimo.
I get away with it by I sell everything. Like, and I don't really sell everything because like I have to for money or whatever. It helps, obviously. But
Well,
like
you
I
got a good
legitimately
game going. I mean, the way that you've
just
gotten your
go through
brain
'em.
conditioned to enjoy a knife and let a knife go so somebody else can enjoy it. Some people's brains, like mine, which is why I've not jumped into Ben's knives, and I'm really kind of worried because I signed up for that giveaway. And if he's,
Oh,
the one on Instagram, and if
I
I
got
win
more.
it,
I got
I'm
more
like,
chances coming, dude. He sent me. I've been reaching out to companies for my hopefully upcoming 15K giveaway live, and I reached out to Ben, and he sent me I think 3 knives to give away. So
that's awesome.
you'll have some more chances.
Well, I mean, the chance is almost a curse because, like, I mean, if Ben knows me a little bit, but if I knew me, because I'm in advertising sales, digital sales, I'm the type of person that you get a knife to check out, and then I'm done. I'm buying them all, right? I mean, I'm just like, I'm in hook, line, and sinker. I've resisted because I know how good they are. I've handled one before I even liked slip joints and knew how good they are. And now that I'm actually liking slip joints, I couldn't.
We should get Ben to send you one.
No, don't. I couldn't stop at just one. The low
I
drag
mean,
jack.
if you want me to send you like
No, no,
loners or
no,
something.
no, no. Don't need to try one yet. I'm gonna see him at Blade Show. I'm gonna be over there. But I've noticed the black micarta is being taunting me. It's taunting me at 2 different places. And that's the one I like. I know Ben's kind of phasing that out. I love the
Yeah.
carbon fiber, but for me, that black micarta low drag jack is just the schniz.
This is the Gecko Big Bro. I think
Didn't
these
you have
are
a green
pretty
one, a green big bro too, like that had a like glowy looking green? I love that carbon fiber. But you had one that was a very unique green that you either posted on Instagram or you showed Thursday night. Kind of a green mossy
no,
green that looked like it had a little.
the other one I have is Nebula. I have a toxic green Benny's clip.
So I mean, do you love that one? I mean, I know you love all of them, but you've got to have favorites in
Yeah,
the patterns and the
are
styles.
my favorites are the Venom, the Low Drag, and the Cyborg. Oh, and the Midnight.
The low drag's the one that speaks to me visually. But
But I
again,
truly, honestly, I love them all. But yeah, I do probably love those, and I think the Big Bro's up in that category, and so is the Little Bro. So that's like 6. The ones that are like at the end of my list are the Benny's clip and the Laid Back. Those 2 are ones that I don't like love as much. I mean, I still love them; they're all great. But I could genuinely carry any other ones any single day, and I wouldn't care. Like if you took all my knives and left me with the Jack Wolves, I'd be fucking happy.
I'd forgotten because I told you when we talked one night that I think the reason I resisted was partially because I knew I would enjoy them, but it was partially because I did have a traumatic experience when I was like 8 because my dad used to sharpen on an Arkansas whetstone with oil just his pocket knives, which I've got a tip there too. But I was 8 years old. I was down in his study, and this is when he was drinking a good bit, and he was drinking scotch, and he'd gotten up to do something, and he said, "Don't mess with the knives." And I picked up one of these little pen knives that had a little pen blade and then like a full size blade. It was probably that long. And I picked it up and I was checking it out, and it closed on my pinky. The little blade did. So it cut me pretty good. I mean, I don't think I got any stitches, but I got an ass whooping. So I'm sitting there bleeding, and I was freaked out because it fell on my finger. And then my dad came down and goes, "Did you play with a knife? You're bleeding your mom," and I know now why he was flipped out. But anyway, it was just a situation I think kind of carried over because I had Swiss Army knives when I was a kid. Wasn't scared of those. I had a fixed blade. I had my Buck 110, which I still have. And then I started picking up Kershaw's speed safes, the original Ken Onions, the made in the USA ones. And then I'd stop collecting. And then I'd pick up like a Gerber razor blade knife, you know, the little small flipper, or this weird, just weird knives. And then I'd
Right.
stop collecting. And then COVID came and I was done.
Dude, I'm telling you, COVID like blew up the EDC community, which is funny because we stopped going places and then we fucking started collecting shit for going places.
Well, it was
Kind of funny.
there were a lot of reasons, and for me, the community kind of sucked me in unintentionally. I can remember at the time I was thinking about buying a one wheel, you know, a skateboard. I've got a bunch of skateboards,
Right.
and I was about to get a one wheel, and I kept thinking I was resisting because I knew once I did, I'd never physically power a skateboard, and that's my only real exercise. So somehow a Metal Complex or a Nick Shabazz, somebody's video, because of the algorithm, ended up in my weird feed that had guitar videos. Because I was buying gear at the time from Sweetwater. That was kind of how I was feeding my buying addiction. I would buy an effect pedal here, or I'd buy a noise gate here. Just stupid shit. I didn't need it. I've got the coolest rack system, or not rack system, pedal board system, and I haven't played live in 25 years. So I just built it because I could. But anyway, a Metal Complex, somebody's video came through, and it started leading me once I clicked on it to everybody's video. I remember finding you and DTOM and Jake early on. I can remember finding Grateful Panic when he came back, and his lives were the real first lives that I got into. And I think what it was for me was I'm an addict. So I started out, the first knife I bought was a CEO from CRKT, that little
Yeah.
funky one that had the first thumb stud. Yeah, man, it was just, it was off to the races then. And it was the community in Grateful Panic's video or lives that I realized that it was just such a thing that was kind of lacking during COVID, right? Everybody was kind of isolated in their own
Right.
little segment. So I think a lot of things came together to help the community during COVID.
Yeah. What up, Kevy Kev? Welcome, man.
Ian Coates.
Let's see. Byron Kennedy, what up?
Good evening, Byron.
First rule of kicking addiction is slip joints. Gotta fire this connection. Let's see. I'm way behind again because we were talking about. I'm like that too, Kev. I rotate way more than I keep. Probably keep less than 20, and some were gifts or grails for me. Yeah. Yeah, I just cleared them out at some point. Like I just sold like 6 knives to Brent the other day. And then I have a couple of people who buy a lot of shit off me. Like they always hit me up like, what do you got? Because I always have fucking more shit to sell. And then I'll just clear stuff out that I can.
Well, I'll say this about you. Everyone knows that you're pretty much a catch and release guy, and you've got such a good network built up because you're such a reliable seller and you help people find stuff that I don't think you'd ever get stuck with a knife. Plus
it depends on the knife, but I also sell them for good prices.
You do.
Especially if it's something that I know I'll be stuck with. Then I'll, drop the price a little bit.
Well, you wouldn't have been stuck with a chickadee, and
No. I actually don't have any of those now.
I know. You don't carry a fixed blade anymore, dude. I'm still so deep.
I was into that I was a good 6 months. I carried one every single day. I just got to a point where I just realized like I have 3 knives on me now and I use one. Like,
I carry 2. I'll either carry a fixie in my left pocket. If I get real tactical, like on a weekend, I can carry my chickadee or one that I've got set up to belt carry, like my little Luck, the Squall that you hooked a brother up with.
Yeah, how you liking that?
I love it. I love the Baltic blades. I just did another full review on this and reached
Yeah,
out to Paulius to just
I
send
saw
him
it.
a link. And then I've got this coming out tomorrow. Have you ever seen a Joey Roman?
No.
They're US made. This was gifted to me.
Oh, that's cool, man.
It's a chisel grind, and he also makes flat grinds, but I've learned how to sharpen this. What I was going to
That's fun.
say, it's a little Tanto. It's called his small Tanto, but he makes all kinds of shapes. He's a great follow on Instagram. I hope he's doing better, by the way. He checked into the hospital last week, posted it
Yeah,
on Instagram that he had a couple things going on. But
that's it's always shitty to hear.
yeah, Ian, that's what I was saying. I think he is. I haven't seen an update, but I hope he's doing better. I love his little knives, and he does big knives too. There's so many out there. That's the whole thing. I mean, it just opens up so many doors. Dude, I can't believe you don't have one of these yet.
Is that the Brass Brigade one?
Yeah. And you can get it
Yeah,
any way you want. I mean, you don't have to.
aesthetically, it just I don't know.
Well, you can get any style you want. If you want a sheep's foot, you can get a sheep's foot. The handle is the only thing that's
That's
consistent.
even less
This
my
is
style.
hideous. This is hideous. The reason I bought it is he had it for sale because he built it to see if he could. And I just thought it was cool. It's so whimsical. It's hideous.
Yeah, no,
But
I
look
get it. It
but if
kind of
you look
looks
at
like that one dude's knife, the SOC, the Nemly or whatever.
this would be a great channel knife for a box opener. This thing is a box opening machine.
Yeah.
But he does some much more traditional ones. I think Stevie's his
Oh,
Warncliffe has some of the more organic spine treatments, but he does most of mine that I've got, and I've got two more coming. I don't get a lot of the blade treatments, right? Or the spine treatments, which a lot of people like Doom or A to Z EDC love that. And they get theirs really apocalypsed out.
so JD was asking about the Counter Strike, and he asked, "Did the replacement have the action problem that the first one did?" Been meaning to ask, and so it didn't until just now. I just tested it in front of the camera and it failed. But listen to this. I mean, it fires just fine.
Is that the Hogue?
Yeah, and it retracts really well. So I honestly don't think there's an issue. I don't know. And I added, so it was fine, and then I added a little bit of ultralight KPL on the different parts the other day. And I'm wondering, and that's what I did on the other one too. And I wonder if that's what's doing it somehow.
Making it maybe not stay on track as
I don't
well
know
because
why
it's got
it
some,
would do that, but maybe it just needs to like break in. But like, it seems fine. It's just when you do this, sometimes it fails. Now it's fine.
well, I hope between you and me, not that I wish any bad luck on you. I hope it continues to piss you off when you post videos about it because that one's actually you've got me interested in it out the front, which I'll have to unsubscribe to you if I get a out the front.
Now it's fine. So honestly, I think it's just like a break in, and then I almost think it retracts like too fast, and then it like doesn't, the gate can't. I don't
Catch
know
it?
what it could be. It could just be there's a little bit of oil in there and it cleared it out when I did that. Because it fires. I mean,
I like the look of it 100 times better than a Microtech.
well, that's the thing. Here's the Kershaw Livewire. The OTFs I've gotten into, like the Hogues and the Kershaw here, they actually fucking look good. You know, like the Microtechs to me are hideous. And the
They're look at
glass
me
breakers,
knives for whatever reason.
they're too metallic. Like this is hard anodized aluminum, and it feels softer than like a Microtech is just kind of cold in your hand. Like I don't know how to explain that better. And then the fucking glass breaker, like this thing. Case in point, this thing is good looking, right?
Understated elegance. I call that an
Yeah.
understated elegant knife that's an out the front.
I didn't even realize it was aluminum. It's aluminum on one side and G10 on the other. But it comes with a glass breaker, a big nasty one. But then they just send it with an extra screw you can swap out. How
However
fucking
you want
hard is
to.
that? Like, why can't Microtech do that?
Well, I mean, look at the annex. It comes with 2 dragon tails, so you know
Yeah.
they could make it easy to
Yeah.
cap off that if they wanted to.
Fucking just, yeah. Mike McLaughlin, what up, dude? What's going on, man? Luke 10 Tex, what up? Everybody go follow him. He's got some knives coming out, some sick designs. I think he has his channel going now, too. He's doing lives and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. Mark, let us know. I think I heard him talking about doing. Well, he's got the little YouTube symbol there. Doesn't that mean? I don't know. Never mind.
I want to check.
Mark H, what up? Let's see. How far behind am I? Yeah, I'm only 2 minutes behind. Holy shit. My Dixie wrecked. I love it. I love it. I love it.
That's a great name.
Have you tried a Guardian Tactical yet? I love my. Yeah, I've had a couple. I love the action. I just hate the aesthetic. They're just like rectangles. And then
I just subscribed.
There
I'll
you
put
go.
it in the link. I'll put it here in the chat.
I don't know what it is about Guardian Tacticals. I just don't like the aesthetics.
Is that the one with the real smooth button?
Yeah.
Which is the one?
And
Or is
they're
that the
great.
Heretic?
The action's amazing, but they just are kind of ugly. And they have like a slot, which is dumb because you can't flick it.
The
So
action's amazing.
Sorry about that. I was getting ready to share a link and I didn't have it muted.
Let me see. I'm shocked you still have that live wire. Thought it might have moved on by now. Yeah. Well, I've thought about it a couple times, but every time I think about it, I'm like, I don't know. This thing seems to, the action's like holding up way better, I feel like, than the Counter-Strike, sort of. Because I've been having
When
that
did you
issue.
feel it when you? I mean, because you're very particular about stuff, right? You notice things that a normal mortal's not going to notice. What did you start noticing about that knife, the Hogue, that made you think it was failing?
I was walking, so I was just walking around, like around the neighborhood, and I had this in my pocket because I just gotten it, so I was fidgeting with it, and I just had it at my side because I'm walking. I don't want people to see me like fucking waving around an OTF, so I just kind of had it at my side fidgeting, and I guess it was aimed down and it failed. So then I started playing with it. I'm like, why did it fail? I held it at different angles, and then I figured it out. And I'll be honest, the switch on this is a bit too stiff. Like, it's not horrible, but you definitely can't be going like this constantly. Like
it'll wear you out.
Where like the live wire has, I think it's got more power to it, and it's easier to, because they actually have a little nub and a spring under the switch. So it like glides on something a little bit more. It has a little bit more like kind of play in the button than the Counter-Strike because of that, I think. But I take the trade-off,
So is the Kershaw 20 CV?
Yeah. So is
and the live wire is, or the other one, not the live wire is a Kershaw. They're both 20 CV?
Yeah, this is the second Hogue I've had. I also had one called the Compound. That was S30V. This is 20 CV. But yeah, honestly, I think I'd sell this before I sold the live wire. And I think I like I like the aesthetic of the Counter-Strike better, but it's just not as good.
You loving a Kershaw flips me the F out. I'm just telling you, I'm trying to get my brain wrapped around it. It makes me think it's that good. I mean, that's got to be.
It's really just this one, but yeah.
I know, but it's just the fact that
they just did a great job. I really want to see them do a ZT version in titanium and like fucking pimp it out. That would be awesome. But yeah, if anybody's looking for an OTF, I guess I just decided I would sell the Counter-Strike.
Is that like a 250 knife or is it a 320? I don't know.
So I got it from Blade Ops. They sell them for $296, but
So it's a $300 knife.
yeah, but I would sell it for, I don't know, $230.
Would you choose that or a Jack Wolf?
Oh, kidding me?
I'm kidding. I know what you choose.
Yeah, I would, like, that's not even a question.
I know. That's
So
why
I was saying the other day, I think the best combo carry for me that makes sense is a slip joint and an OTF, because you could carry the OTF as kind of your primary, and then you have the slip joint as sort of your backup. So if you're like me, where you're like rushing, you're on lunch and you're like rushing and you're just bringing in packages and you're trying to just cut shit open, you just whip out your OTF, slice some shit, put it away, you know. But if you have a minute and you're not rushing or whatever, now you can take out your slip joint and you can take your time with it, open the box, do whatever. And when you have, you know, when you're fidgeting, you have your slip joint in your hand to do this. But if you only have one hand, you can sit over here hitting your OTF. Now, same thing could be said for any easy one-hand operating knife. But I just think if you made me like choose what's the best like combo carry, I think a slip joint and an OTF actually make a lot of sense. You just don't hear a lot of people doing that because not many people are into both of those things, I guess.
the downside for an OTF for me, where I work, is I'm not legally or technically corporately supposed to have a knife, and I think that would be a little creepier than a slip joint. And for me, I just like to switch it up because I think there's a lot to be said, and I hate that you got away from it. I mean, I've been fortunate that you got away from it, but I think there's a lot to be said for a small pocket dropper fixie and either a slip joint, which I would have said 2 weeks ago, by the way, and just a flipper or a flipper. It doesn't have to be both. I don't need 3 knives. Rarely do I need one, but I always have one.
Right.
But I don't think I'll ever not notice, because now I've noticed when I go to websites, I'll always check slip joints. I'll search it just to see what's out there. Try to learn about them, right, without buying them, which sucks because that's a hard thing to do. But I still look at fixed blades, and I rarely use a big fixed blade. Like my SE3 is for me considered a big fixed blade. But these this is like you said, this is probably the most usable knife for me, and I'll keep that on my belt at work. You can't even see it because it kind of matches my belt.
And I don't think it would scare anybody either.
There's some weird, there are some weirdos at my office.
Yeah, fuck them. I got a fixed blade yesterday. You want to see it?
Absolutely. Scotch, I hope they care, but I'm kind of with you there. I've been rooting for them too. I saw those on was it your couch or on a table earlier, your reel?
It was on my bed.
Ooh, dude. That looks like a
so they hit me up. It's Odin Wolf. It's a German company, but I think everything's made in China. But they hit me up and they're like, we got some stuff, like, you want to check it out? And I was like, I'm not really a fixed blade guy. Like, you have folders or like, because I like to tell these companies, like, listen, I don't go out in the woods and like chop shit. So like, if you want to send me a knife like that, I'm going to just review it for what it looks like and like how it feels in my hand. And like, I might test it on some shit, but I'm not going to go make a bushcraft video for you. You know,
you don't have to go ham, but do you like have a stump or a tree, something dead in your back, somewhere that you've got access to that could just be your chopping place where you just use it?
I don't have a lot of excess land, and the land I do have, I try to keep alive.
Yeah, you don't want to chop it down.
I mean, I might have a spot, but then I also have to worry about, I got neighbors like right here and here, and it's like, I don't want to be out there being a freaking, anyway, and it's not like something I enjoy either, so, but anyway.
I've got I like chopping, but go ahead.
They hit me back and they were like, well, do you want to check out this thing? And I looked it up. I almost said no right away. I was like, I almost just deleted the email. And then I looked it up and I saw first time I looked at this, I was like, fuck yes. Cause I'm a huge history nerd. That's what I went to college for actually. But so I'm a big fan of the Roman culture and everything. And the gladius is like just the coolest looking sword ever. So I saw it and I was like, yes, I would love to check that out. So they sent me one. It's in D2, which is interesting. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's fine because it's tough and
It's
holds a good edge.
absolutely fine. Yeah.
Just got
Is
to
it
be
both?
careful.
Is it
You just
double
don't want to
edged?
rust it.
Is it sharpened on both sides?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it.
Yeah, it does to me. It looks like it here. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
Let me see if it's sharp.
Oh,
Well,
that was sharp for that. Think how big that blade is. Oh yeah, it's both sides are sharpened. That's for shiz.
yeah, it's not like. Oh, it's just my angle.
Yeah, I'm a terrible cutter on camera.
It's like the smallest paper.
Don't cut your finger because it goes through your finger a lot easier than paper because that angle's.
I mean, it cuts. I think it'd be fine. But yeah, I don't know what this is for. Like,
it's a great truck knife.
Yeah, but here's the thing, dude. I already have 4 truck knives.
And a hatchet, don't you? Don't you have a hatchet in there? Or you
So
sold
I have
that?
a custom, which I've tried selling. No, I don't think anybody wants it. I have a custom tomahawk from Pearson Custom Knives, Ryan Pearson, and I loved it. I mean, I love it. It's awesome, but it's kind of heavy and bulky for a tomahawk. You know, it's more of it's like a tomahawk hatchet, you know.
Oh, I know, dude. Go back and watch your video. It'll get you psyched about it again. That video got me psyched about it. I won't go watch it because I'll end up saying, hey, man, you want to get rid of that?
I mean, I would, but I don't know how many people want to spend, you know, it was a $400 custom tomahawk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you go watch your video, you'll see and rekindle that original excitement because, dude, you were stoked.
I mean, I was.
You were so stoked, and I didn't
I've
get it.
never used it. I've had it for 2 years. I've literally never used it.
Well, your daughter, within a few years, y'all are gonna want to go. I would think out in the woods, right? Like camping, maybe.
But then I got I have the Hoback, PS2X, and that one's way more for me because it weighs nothing. Like I like the light, like that's what I wanted in a tomahawk was like a lightweight sort of axe situation. I didn't really want something that, you know, but I'm also not like, you know, I think somebody who's maybe like a little bigger, stronger, it probably wouldn't even feel that heavy to them. But I prefer the Hoback one, but I haven't used them either. So,
do you still have your Quachetti?
Yeah, I love the Quachetti, dude. I have no reason for it, but I just love it. Like there's those big knives, like this Gladius is one of them, and then the Quachetti's one of them, and that PS2X. I don't think I'd ever get rid of those 3. I just like them so much. I also have the Hoback machete, which that one doesn't really do it for me that much.
Well, that's like $100, $150 less expensive knife. So I can only imagine it's a little less.
It's less because it's 14C versus I think they use 154 on the Quachetti, and then it just has a micarta handle, so it's just not as.
What was the one you said you loved that I'd not heard of?
The PS2X.
PS2X.
X.
X.
Yeah. I just did a here.
PS2. I got it right here.
Yeah, I just did a reel showing all of them. I could put in the chat.
Yeah, that thing looks like it would both be practical around a campsite and would also be very much a, what would you call it? Detracting.
Deterrent.
Deterrent. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
It's
my old timers kicked in.
Cool is what it is. Now I
get the black is very cool.
I just put all the links in the chat. If any of you guys want to check those out at Blade HQ. But the Quachetti the PS2X are fucking. They're just so cool. Like I don't care how many. I know people hate Hoback, but for me, like they're just so cool. Like it's hard for me to ignore. Like I don't know. And this thing is part of it now too. I think it's just, dude. The sheath on this is cool. Like they did a great job with this knife. I expected their stuff to be kind of like
janky,
tactical shit that you see, but I think they're going more for like usable camping shit.
Yeah, I mean that looks like a very hardy tool. Max,
Like,
I
I don't
agree
know what
with
a
you.
gladius is good for other than fucking
Well,
up
self-defense. That's why, I mean, I know you
barbarians.
don't need it in your truck, but it looks like a great self-defense knife.
Dude, I
Like
mean,
the
it's
knife that you
probably
can
the
fly
only
with.
double-edged dagger I would fucking carry or use ever.
But yeah, a major deterrent.
Yeah. It made me think, as soon as I opened it, I talked to Colin. I was like, dude, we need to make like a OTF with a gladius blade on it. Does that exist?
No, I've not seen a blade that's now. It'd probably be
Oh,
hard to do
dude, how
that.
sick would this be on a fucking OTF?
So you'd have to make the channel
That's
bigger.
the problem is you
Yeah.
can't fit the wide, because it gets wider. Your handle would have to get wider, and it might look goofy. And that's what I was thinking out the side too, but I don't know how that would work either.
Divo needs to stick with y'all's action. Do the things that made y'all great or are making you great. Don't go off into the out the front world yet. That's for
Well,
like year 20.
if we do it right, I'm not worried about it. I actually
Oh
just
no.
had a bunch, like 3 OTFs in from Tack Knives. Never heard of them before they hit me up. They're made by Best Tech, and not gonna lie, the quality, all that shit was as good, if not better than like this Counter-Strike, the Live Wire, and the action was better. Like they really, like, they slam out and they slam in the switches nice and easy. For the most part, they didn't have stupid glass breakers on them. One of them did, which killed it for me. It was such a cool one too. But apparently they're coming out with like a more higher end line, kind of teaming up with Best Tech or something. It sounds pretty interesting.
There's so much happening in the knife game. I mean, there's so many things I miss. And this year at Blade Show, I'm not even going as much for the knives, so it's going to be, there's nothing I'm just dying for. When you posted the version 2 of this, I thought it was the premium one when you posted it in carbon fiber. That's why I posted the comment about, dude, my birthday's coming up. But that version 2 looks freaking sick. When are you going to, do you have any idea when this is going to be available in a $300-something knife?
So the version 2 isn't the expensive one. The version 2.
I know the version 2. You made that clear during your live Thursday. But when I first saw it, because of the way it looked premium. So I assumed when I made the comment on your Instagram post, I was like, holy shit, you've got protos of either a Best Tech or a USA one.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do have prototypes of a Best Tech one.
Dude, I'm telling you,
supposed to be a US one. I didn't tell you guys this. So Best Tech asked me, like last week, they were like, "Hey, are you guys gonna want to move forward with the Growler project?" And I was like, "Well, how could we move forward? Every time I asked you, you guys wouldn't confirm that it was you who made these."
Interesting.
For M3 Tactical, and they were like, "It was us." So we'll send you. And I'm like, if you want to tell me you made it and send me the quote, and because the quality on it's really good.
I would love that. And I would love, first of all, you're getting clarity from the source where you're not having to hear it secondhand, which you knew anyway.
So I know now that Best Tech made those prototypes. M3 Tactical had them make it.
And dude,
at least that's what they told me. So
that's unexcusable for
allegedly or whatever.
Tactical. I've noticed because I still follow them just to see. They'll post up every now and then. M3 Tactical.
Oh, I blocked them on every platform.
They never allow comments. they still have so much heat that they'll post up that they're going to be at an Arizona gun show, and then they won't. There's no comments, and they've got like 3 or 4 fanboys that like their shit. I mean, that guy has got to be just feeling it, and he should. I mean, to me, shame on him.
Well, dude, so it goes back to I was just telling you about the tack knives or whatever. M3 Tactical had a knife, a little OTF, and it said it was made in the U.S. on their site and everything. And then some dude hit me up the other day. Sorry, I can't remember who it was. If you're watching, let me know. I'm sorry. I can't remember who it was. And I don't want to throw that person under the bus anyway, but they were like, yo, dude, this is the same knife. And Tack Knives is selling it now. And, you know, they clearly say it's made overseas or China or Best Tech or whoever. That's who's making it, Best Tech. And it's the same knife. So they've been doing this for a long time. That OTF, I think I don't know when they started that project, but
see, that's bad for the USA. It's dishonest. It's just on so many levels. It's just why.
The point is, it's stupid and pointless because if they're good knives and you want to like the only reason I can think of is so they can tack on $100.
That's right, which makes it more shady. I mean, you can get, and again, Hobeck hopefully,
which is literally what they did. By the way, I got the quote from Best Tech, and they tacked on like $120,
and they were going to do that on every knife. I mean, that makes me want to drive across the country and punch that dude in his throat.
Every knife, they were going to do it for other people too. There was other people that went to them after I did.
Oh, I know. It just, to me, it's. I'm just thinking about extrapolating out your situation, and it makes me want to drive across the country and punch him in the throat. I don't think he needs to get away without people flaming him.
So that knife, that Best Tech made growler that we were promoting, we were going to sell for $400 or $425, I think. We were going to do the micarta one for like, I think $399 or something like that.
You ought to
that knife now we could sell for $299
and have the same knife that you love,
the same quality.
And I would love that knife. I think you should let Satu Dave know, since he was kind of trying to figure it out with you a little bit with the other guy. I think you ought to let him know the rest of the story that Best Tech reached out to you.
I'm sure he knows. I mean, I've talked to him.
Yeah, I think he would know that for sure. But I just think that's kind of like the exclamation point at the end of a shitty situation that really turned out to be a blessing in disguise, right? Because it could have been a lot shittier.
Oh no, dude! It's the funniest thing is I was in the middle of like a sort of like beef with Alex Steingraber when this all happened, and he's the one who like I honestly believe he zeroed in on it because he was like we were in this weird like feud or whatever. I don't know what it was, but so he saw the knife and it was a Divo knife and Neves reviewed it or whatever. And it was like, and he's like, that's not made here. Like, cause he's a machinist. He fucking knows, you know?
Right. I'm
not. Like, we're not machinists. We design shit. We like, you know what I mean? I review knives, but like I had been assured by dealers. I've been assured by M3 that their shit was made here.
Yeah. So you had no reason to doubt it.
I even went back and I watched my first video reviewing one of their knives, the CCT folder, and I literally opened the box and I went, I'm not sure how this is made here. Like, I even questioned it from the get-go. And then after that video, before I posted it, I checked with the dealer. I checked with them and they assured me it was USA made. And so I even put a little thing in that video that said, like, I triple checked and it's USA made. And that planted the fucking seed in my head that their shit was made here. And then I didn't question it after that.
Well, I mean, you're trusting.
Again, I'm not a machinist. I didn't know that making contoured handles is really fucking hard. Like, I didn't know that this machine can't do this. Like, I don't know that stuff. But Alex did. He points it out. And, dude, I swear, the first day he did, I was like I was defensive for like a day, and then the questions started making sense. Like, you know what I mean? It started making sense to me, and I started asking more questions, and that's when it all just went like downhill. Where it was
But it
like we
turned
weren't
out to
getting
be
the
a
answers we wanted. We weren't. It just wasn't going to work. You know, we couldn't get the contract we wanted and the video production footage during production. So we were like, all right. So we parted ways on it, but Alex saved my ass.
I mean that, and if you look at it, is
So it's funny.
crazy,
Like
and I'm
now I
sure
talk
it's,
to him, it's like we're cool. But yeah, I just find the string of events to be kind of funny.
yeah, I mean, but it's such a blessing in disguise. As shitty as I'm sure it was to not have to go through it. Yeah, Ed, it's N3 Tactical.
Hey, hope you're doing well, Craig. Hope you're healing up, man.
Yeah, brother.
Anyway, I
Good to
didn't mean
see
to
you,
bring the whole
Blake.
thing up. But anyway, so I also am having Kubi quote it. So I wanted to see, because we're having Shank Knives do the sort of custom version. They're doing like small runs of them.
How the hell are you going to make those available? Lottery? Or are you just going to
I
put
don't
them up
know.
for pre-sale?
Like, are we gonna have 20 people at a time that want to spend $500-600 on one? I don't know. So I'm gonna play that by ear. If people want it, if it becomes like if it's a supply demand thing, then yeah, we'll do lotteries or something.
You're going to have a prototype, right? So you'll see one and
I'm
know
hoping to have it by Blaze Show.
I'm so stoked about Blaze Show.
Yeah. So yeah, we sent them a piece of 80s fat carbon for it. They're gonna, or camo carbon, they're gonna make a prototype, hopefully by Blade Show, but they didn't promise that. They said they'd try. So anyway, we have that one. So what I was kind of thinking is if Kubi can do it for close, if the quality's close and I can get them made like an S90V and sell them for 200, 230, you know, that makes more sense because then we kind of have the budget, the mid-range, and then the premium one. But if Best Tech does it, it's going to be a $300 knife. You know,
Right.
Their prices are, that's just what they are. I've been trying to work with them on pricing, and they did some kind of update or something, so now they can be a little more reasonable. But
they're affected by the same material supply costs that everybody's seeing with inflation. I think they are affected by the cost of steel being more.
Best Tech is, you know, and they don't make their knives as far as I know. So you got to add that cost of them having somebody else do it. So a knife that, you know, Kubi or whoever can do for X amount is another $40-50 because Best Tech's paying somebody to do it, as far as I know. They're great people though. I mean, their communication's good. They respond well. If there's issues, they handle shit. Like a lot of these OEMs, man. And if we go back a year, I was shitting on Kubi because we got the first prototypes. It took forever to get the prototypes of the Growler and the Mash. And when we got them, they just weren't good, honestly. And I just fucking hated them. I really did.
I remember.
And it just turned around at the end of last year. They came through with a second prototype. You know, they covered it. They got a second prototype of the Mash. We really liked it. And then we teamed up with Blue Creek and we were like, fuck it, let's do it. And we did the run. And dude, man, you know, we've worked with QSP, Shieldon, and Kubi. And QSP is really good too. But like Kubi, man, we had out of 300, we had 17 that had some scratches on the fucking titanium. And that's it.
The Kubi is top notch. I've got my Vagrant, and then I still got this got given away. It's got to get shipped like all the other shit that I've got. But Kubi, I think, is on their game. The only one that's really blown me away lately is Miguron, but Kubi has got it going on.
I've talked to Miguron. They sent me a couple knives, and I've, you know, Their price point is good, but still higher than I expected for their price point on their own stuff.
I
You
look
know,
at the quality of their materials. Their G10, their
dude, I'm really
14-6.
impressed with Kubi's G10 on the Stormtrooper Growler.
I thought it
But
was a premium knife. Like when I saw you post those knives, I thought that those were the $300.
there's something about contouring materials. Like it's a very slight contour, but something about that makes the materials shine a little more. Like this carbon fiber looks so much better to me
Dude, it
than
looks like a high-end knife. It looks every bit like the Forest. And nothing against the Forest. It's one of my favorite knives. But that knife looks every bit as nice as that.
yeah, I mean that's marbled, but yeah, it's
Yeah, but
similar. I agree.
it's personal preference. It's carbon fiber, so the
Yeah.
material's there.
Yeah, I mean these are probably they're gonna be under $100, I think.
Outstanding.
The carbon fiber one might be like slightly over, but the Stormtrooper one should be uh, under 100, and we'll probably try to keep the carbon fiber ones around there. Um, we're thinking of changing it up though a little bit on the versions. We're definitely going to do the Stormtrooper, and I think we're definitely going to do this, but with the blue collar and just a satin backspacer. Oh, which reminds me, I got the Mash V2 in yesterday. This black one, tuck
That's the one I
screen,
ordered. That's the
dude.
one I ordered.
Dude, the updates they fucking crushed. It's basically 90% to what I wanted, which means everybody's gonna fucking love it.
I mean, I missed out on the V1. And to me, that knife looks good. I mean, I'd love to have gotten a buzz, but that thing to me just looks sweet.
Yeah,
I'm real particular to Asher knives, and it doesn't remind me of Asher, but I can see
yeah,
the quality of the knife there. No, I know, but to me, it just looks like a great knife.
yeah. I actually took the lynch clip off, put the wire clip back on. I like it better on here. I'm starting to not like lynch clips.
I'm a wire clip guy. Lynch clips don't have quite the retention.
Yeah, that's what I was complaining about. I noticed because I've been wearing shorts lately. The lynch clips have like no retention and you can't adjust it.
Mm-mm.
So you're kind of stuck with it. But yeah, the blue ones should be in at Blue Creek next week, and then he's gonna QC those, and then they'll all ship out. So you guys should be seeing these in the next week or so. I'm hoping. Yeah, we literally had everything ship out at once. Like,
I think that's smart.
well, we didn't do it on purpose.
I know
Fucking.
you didn't, but at the same time, you could have shipped what you got and
Oh,
then
oh,
shipped what
oh,
you
oh.
got. So
I meant we had the pony stouts, the mash V2s, and the buzzes all shipped from separate OEMs at the same week. Like, just
So
fucking happened like that.
how do we
And
go about getting the pony stout? Did you say that's not an exclusive, or is that an
it is. It's
exclusive?
White Mountain.
White Mountain?
Yep.
And
The
that's,
pony
I always
stout.
forget, that's Justin, right?
Yep. So this one will be available. We're hoping probably the first week or two of May. They're QCing them all now. And I ordered swag for them. So I got we always do a knife specific sticker. So it might be, the design of the knife, like the growler. I think we did a sticker that looked like the growler. And then for the mash, we had like Divo / Blue Creek style sticker. We actually designed another one that'll should go out with all the pre-orders, just to say thank you for everybody waiting. And then for the pony stout, we designed a My Little Pony Stout sticker. So
Oh, I love it.
it looks like the My Little Pony logo, but says stout at the bottom. So I ordered those stickers yesterday, along with like little Divo pins or buttons. So those will all get included with the pony stouts.
Howdy, Troy.
But Yeah, dude, the pony stout is fucking amazing.
That's kind of my speed. Is it like 2.9 on the blade?
Yeah.
2.8?
Yep. We're starting to really dig that length, but
Tell a
yeah.
super
So
quick story about White Mountain knives, and then it'll be real quick. I ordered this knife with 2 other knives for the channel from Justin at White Mountain Knives last week, and they shipped, and he ships really fast. And so I got the knives in, filmed the unboxing, and then the next day, which was yesterday, Friday, I got a box from White Mountain Knives. I was like, what did I order? Because I'll order shit and not remember it. And I opened it, and it was another one of these. And I did the right thing. I sent him an email. This is that slip joint. It's a
oh yeah,
M390
they
slip joint.
accidentally they did that to me once. He sent me a knife to review, and he sent me 2.
Well, he didn't send them in the same box, so he paid to ship it. But he sent me a label back, and I'm going to send it back to him because I know that would suck. Dude, this knife right here,
What is it?
it's a Tucson.
Oh,
But it's got, I mean, it's M390. It's got some great, I need to get somebody to tell me how to rate these, but I would rate this on the heavier side.
I mean, you just rate it by how easy or hard it is.
Yeah, I think it's like a 5.6, but I don't know what a baseline is, right?
Well, like a Jack Wolf is usually like a 7. They're pretty strong.
Yeah, I like that. I think
The
strong is
Hedgehog
good.
or the Ohio River Jack are probably both in the 6 range.
I think the Hedgehog to me is lighter than my Ohio River Jack.
Well, that's the other thing. They're not all going to be identical. So mine could have been different than yours.
Look at that funky looking son of a bitch.
Buffalo tooth or what?
Hippo toe.
I hate that shit. Those are so ugly. What up, Sharif? Hope you're having
That's
a
why I
good
got
day,
it.
dude.
Hey, Sharif, what is up? That's why I got it, because it's so ugly. You got to love it. It's so ugly.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's hideous.
Again, part of it is therapy for me to say enough is enough. This madness must stop. So this was a good move.
That's right, Troy. I gave him. All right. I didn't give it to him. I think I sold it to him.
You sold it to me with the other one, and I love it, dude. I've got my Ohio River Jack in there.
Oh, with the clip slip.
Yep, I was showing it before.
Yeah. That was. I think I just threw that one in or whatever. Yeah.
You did. You hooked
Yes.
the
I always put my slip. I put my knife in the other way. I guess that must be weird.
No, I always like my tip up, but it's just me.
No. I mean, like tip up, but turn the other way. The blade.
You're left-handed. It would make sense.
So look, I always put it. The way I look at it is the blade side should be against the high part. On this,
well, it would keep. It makes sense. It would keep more lint out. I think your argument makes sense.
Troy told me to do it on one knife, the midnight, and then I thought that was how you're supposed to do it all the time.
But now that I've gotten so many additional slip joints, I won't say how many, I need to reach out to Troy.
Hell yeah.
It's getting bad.
Dude, it's bad for me too. I mean, the last batch he sent me, I think I ordered 7. I got
and you had knives for them?
Now I get them for knives that aren't slip joints. Like I have the Cavill Knives Denka.
I've been following them on Instagram. What? Dude, I'm really impressed with the type knives they're putting out.
Dude, I got the did I show this on Thursday? The Amuse?
No, I don't think so. Yes, you did. You did show that. I love that
thing. But it's fucking awesome. And I filmed the cutting footage yesterday because I think they asked me. Yeah, they asked me. They were like, "Hey, when you do the review, can you like use it? Can you show it? Like, because it's designed by a chef. Like, you know, they want people to know that it's for cooking and shit.
For food prep, yeah.
They asked me to do that, and I was like, yeah, all right. So my wife actually filmed it. I was setting up downstairs in the kitchen. I kind of had my camera like leaning on something. She's like, "Do you want me to just like hold it?" And I was like, all right. So it's like us kind of bantering a little bit during it, but it does work really well. So if you like the way this hump is designed, when you grip it like this, when you're on a table, your knuckles they don't hit the table until you're kind of through the cut. Like it's not perfect. You're not like up here, but like you're cutting through and then hitting knuckle. And I tested it like right after that. I used the mash, and with the mash, you're like before you even cut anything, your knuckles are down on the table. But that's the blade shape I like. But this was awesome, and then this was even better, dude. I felt like a chef last night. I was just
Using the pinch
dicing
grip
and
to
dicing.
dice up some stuff.
Yeah, I don't cook, so like in the video, you can hear me like asking my wife, like, "How do I cut this apple?"
It looks so well made. I mean, all of their stuff looks well made.
The quality's really good. I gotta give them props. I don't know who makes them. So they told me they make some of their stuff and some of their stuff they don't. It does seem like the Denka and what's the other one? The Cage, I think, were made by the same OEM. And then the Amuse and the Butero or whatever that other one was are made by another OEM. But I can't tell. It's like, I don't know, but whatever they're doing, it's cool,
I think it's very, very cool.
Yeah. So that's that guy. I did my review on the Giant Mouse Tribeca and the what's this one called? The Corda. Did that today.
The Corda doesn't interest me. The Tribeca does, even though it has a flipper, because I love Giant Mouse. How did you like it? I'll wait and watch your review.
I definitely like the Corda better because it's made by Riot. The Tribeca is Italy, but it's still really good. I have one in the pass around if you want to sign up for it. I think Stevie has it now.
No, dude, I'm trying to stay. Not because I get so far behind on shit. I need to just stay away. I need to, at some point, I've got to get my shit together. But I'm driving so like 3 to 4 days a week. I'm on the road. It's crazy. Going to different offices that I manage.
That sucks.
It does suck in a big way.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of.
What do you think about Tontos?
Driving. I'm normally not I like Tantos, but for some reason I never own any.
This one I couldn't pass up because it was like after using your code, it was $84. It's 14C, deep hollow grind, flat up at the front. And it's kind of, I don't know if you'd call that American, but it's more pokey, right?
Yeah, the American ones I think are, I don't know, somebody can tell us in the comments, but I think that's the American ones are where you get the straight.
Look at that sharpening choil. Not that we care about that, but this one's done very right.
Yeah, I've heard of this knife. I've seen it before.
It's a Tucson TS300, I want to say.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think Neve sent me his a while back. He used to send me like a box of knives every once in a while.
Yeah, Jerry's a good guy.
Yeah. Yo, what up, Gary? It's popping off, dude. I posted my 3 most carried knives this year video today. That was an open tag from Gary, so check out his channel, guys.
I've got to watch that.
The Last Ranger. I'll spoil it for you. It was 2 Jack Wolfs and a Divo.
Well, I figured it would be 2 Jack Wolfs. And was it the cool Divo, the Lush?
No, because I've only had those prototypes for like a couple weeks. No, it was the Pony Stout.
To me, it's amazing, and that's going to be one of my knives. But to me, it's amazing how people's likes and dislikes can change. Because I go back to watching you and what you loved. You are the last person to ever go down the slip joint rabbit hole. I would have never guessed. I mean, never. Wouldn't have even thought about it.
Yep. Ben just slowly beat me over the head.
Well, he had the history. I mean, I found him fascinating.
then he started sending me slip joints to review. Oh, no, yeah, it was interesting for sure. It's funny because a high quality slip joint is all you need for the majority of your EDC tasks. Yep, that's true. That's what I was saying earlier. Like an OTF and a slip joint covers everything. Because like the only reason against a slip joint is you need to do something fast or one-handed. And I've had that situation where I'm like holding a bunch of shit and I need to just cut something, and then I'm like, fuck, like I can't open it. Like, what do you know what I mean? So it's easier to just have something you can fire and cut and then put away. So I like to have a modern knife and a slip joint on me. I recommend Divo for your modern knife. But yeah, I carried that, and I have my relative on me. I fucking love this thing. This is a Tanto.
That's a beautiful knife. That's the relative. Hey, Brandon Thrasher.
This is by far the best EMP knife, EMP EDC knife.
Why do you think John, I should ask him when I go to Blade Show, didn't put a regular flipper on it? Could you not put the one like you did on the Nimble?
Because he was trying to not appease, but I think he also wanted to do it himself, get rid of the hump.
I got you.
And that hump is from the flipper tab. And dude, it makes a world of difference ergonomically. It feels so much better not having that hump there. Even though you get used to it, having it. But this is like, so good.
Is it about the size of the Nimble X, or is it about more nimble size?
I think it's 3.5-inch blade. I could use a 3-inch version, but I don't know. I'm going to probably try to get the drop point whenever that comes out.
And you got it on the Ronin, didn't you?
No, that one's not really my style. It's a little too aggressive. And it's a frame lock and not very lefty friendly. I was surprised when I unboxed this. You guys will see in the unboxing. I was like flipping it. I took it out of the box. I'm playing with it right-handed. I'm like, yes. And then I'm like, all right, I know it's not going to work left-handed. Like, so, I already had in my brain, like, I already had somebody lined up to buy it if it didn't work and like whatever. And I'm in the truck and I'm like, oh, fuck. Because it fires left-handed. It has a great detent, but it works. The ergos, just the way your thumb lands on here, it doesn't put too much pressure on that lock bar, and it works left-handed just fine.
He does such a good job. Howdy, Joda.
Yeah, it's sick. I really like it. So yeah, that was my carry. The Mash V2 and the relative.
I'm stoked for the Mash V2. I forgot I even had it coming. Because I knew about the Beetle being a ratchety kind of knife. I knew it was kind of weird because I've got a couple of knives that have like this little bevy, this little concept. I want to try one of them. It'll stop at the half, but it doesn't have the lock in, right?
That's weird.
It's just different.
Is it a detent?
No, it's a slip joint. It's just
no,
like
I know, but is that half point a detent instead of is it a triple detent knife or a slip joint?
It's a slip joint.
It has a spring? Okay.
Oh yeah. But it just stays there, right? But it doesn't lock in like in pocket metal. He's kind of been my go-to to ask about stuff, but these are both Soligen Germany Vokers. This is a Trapper and this is a Club. The Club has a perfect half stop.
You're not showing anything. There you go.
But
I haven't tried the Vokers.
Dude, these are on sale for $99 at Smoky Mountain Knives, and they've got like 4 patterns. You can either get them in the tool steel, or you can get them in regular steel.
So the thing for me the reason why I never got into slip joints is because I don't like the look of the traditionals.
Again, it's just I was going through to try to figure different things out about them, and this is where I learned not to sharpen, and Kyle Coonley still has me confused, but not to sharpen these on a fixed angle system. That's why I started using my little work sharp.
Why?
Well, he says, and I can't make this make sense in my brain, but he says you have to get the fillet for, like, think about your Blitz 360. He says you've got to get the thinner fillet things that hold the blade. Well, I'm not having a problem with my stone bumping into my shit, right? So I don't think that would make any difference. And he says it does. It's a fillet blade, and somehow it makes a difference in the way it holds it. I don't believe that. I think what it was is that I tried to sharpen it at 17 degrees, just like I do. And you really just need to sharpen these at about 20. But what I do now is I use my work sharp sharpener. Boker's another thing is they don't come with an edge. So you've got to put your
Work
edge on
Sharp
them.
just sent me a sweet sharpener. It's coming out next month or something. It's like a fancier version of the precision.
Precision. But see, this one has no half stop. It'll stay
Yeah,
there.
I can't get down with that shit.
It's just part of it, you know. It's different. It's different, but
Yeah.
it's made by the same maker. And I asked Pocket Metal, I was like, "Is this defective or what's the deal?" And he's like, "No, some patterns." And Ben could probably tell us more. It could just be a bad maker, but some patterns lend themselves to not having half stops for whatever reason.
Yeah. I don't know. I just can't get into the traditional ones. They just don't look good to me. Sharif was asking about the Ironwood. Is that a model or their material?
That's the latest one to come out, I believe.
Oh, okay. Then no, I have not seen it. Tan toes? Am I way behind again? No. I like opening knives with one hand, not unfolding them with two.
I used to think
Yeah.
that, but I'm a fidget guy. Like Lefty got me into like playing with my little haptic things that you can go up and down with.
Dude, I think that was part of it too for me. Is the fidget factor on slip joints is higher than on a folding knife with a hole or.
It is something about just knowing exactly where that spring's going to hit and being able to just manipulate it is kind of addicting.
And
But
that's
we're
where
all
the
weirdos.
that's where the Jack Wolf comes in, dude. It's got the best version of walk and talk you could ever imagine. It's fucking insane how good they are, dude.
Oh, I know. I
There's
know.
no competition either. I mean, I really love the Vanish. Really love the Vanish. It's not, it's
That's
not
exactly
there,
the one
but
I've got right there.
it's got a good jump to it. It's just, and then the fact that with the Vanish, you can so easily just one-hand it makes it a fucking dream. You could, I mean, he could have lowered somebody was saying this in a live, they could have put the hole down here and then you could have like walked it out. But then
Yeah, but I think a lot of it was him making a smaller version of the PE variant. And
I
he
like
started that with a custom, and I think it's going to look really cool in pictures, and I think it's just a neat deal.
I like it the way it is.
Yeah, me too.
I enjoy the shit out of it. And I got my fancy cordon bleu horse leather slip. I always forget what this shit is called. He told me yesterday and I forget again. So, but yeah, I have two of those and a third one on the way. I don't know if I was going to show anything else. Oh, I got in a Boker. Shit, I forgot to tell you. This is the best Boker I've ever handled or seen, but they ruined it with this ugly ass clip.
That's the one that Jared had on his channel. He had both of those and said it's one of the best Bokers he's ever.
It's made by Riyadh.
Yeah, let me see the clip. Why don't you like that? Because it's too big?
Fucking hideous, dude. Look at that thing. It's a fucking paddle. And then look how high it makes it like adds an extra.
How does it work?
Scale.
Does it not work well? Does it not go in your pocket well? Because to me, it doesn't bother me if it works.
I didn't even try to put it in my pocket yet.
It looks like
I have the thinnest pants on right now, and I'm struggling to even get it in.
Yeah, that's a fail.
It's way too tight. If I had jeans on, it wouldn't even go in. But this thing, other than that.
Now, there are two models of that are slightly different. One that has the blade hole, and there's another front flipper.
Yeah, I reviewed
has the same
one.
clip. Does it have the same clip?
One a couple weeks ago.
Does it have the same clip? Bless you.
Yes, it has the same hideous fucking clip.
Tell you what, what's that Sharp by Design ones that had the hole in it that everybody talked about the clip? The most, not the most
Apex.
recent. Yes, A to Z EDC got one, and I've handled it. I could tell if you did a lot of cutting that it would be uncomfortable. It doesn't bother me. I don't
It's your.
like the hole in it.
It all comes down to your hand size, I find.
Yeah, I think that could have a lot to do with it.
Yeah,
But
some
that's a
people
gorgeous
the clip
knife.
bothers them. Like said Stevie was saying that the Tribeca, the giant mouse, the clip really bugged him, and doesn't bother me at all. But I can tell because where my hand rested, the let me see. I'll just show you
It's
on
just a
the.
wire clip, isn't it, on the Tribeca?
Yeah, but it stands up pretty tall. So when I held it, the clip was like this, where my palm didn't quite reach it. But he's got big hands, so his palm's back here on top of that, and it's
Ah.
uncomfortable. So
Could you use that Boker if you took the clip off, it looked like shit, wouldn't it? Leave a big hole on the carbon fiber.
yep, and it's mounted from the inside, so you wouldn't even be able to put a filler or anything in there. Dude,
I
but
was just thinking,
it's got a sick hollow grind. Like, it's really good. It just is fucking the worst clip ever. I mean,
is it
I
worth
honestly, I
slipping?
would have bought it from, this is a loaner from Blade Ops. I would have bought it if it had a good clip. So, and it does have a hole, but, left-handed, you can kind of flick it. But I mean, most people are right-handed, and it's useless right-handed. So I don't really understand the hole. It's not really reliable left-handed either, but you can't. Also, off topic, I watched the last episode of Mandalorian last night. Anybody else catch that? That was awesome.
I can't watch long form content for some reason. My brain won't let me care that much.
See, I
Okay,
hate short
Kyle
form.
Coonley put up here why slippies don't work well with mill full size clamps. Guess what, Kyle? I've been using my little work sharp field sharpener, the one that's got two sides, and that's what I use to put the edges on my. I'm learning to hand sharpen. Let's go up here.
Kyle, you fucking with our commenters again?
It's not about the stone bumping the clamp. It's the fillet center clamp has thinner profile to hold the knife in line and doesn't flex more consistent. Very good point.
Hey, what up, Joe? What's going on, man?
But
Good to
don't
see
you think hand sharpening's the way to go on a little slip joint if you're going to start doing it?
Looking forward to the microburst. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, this should be soon, right? I can smell the leather goods in the chat.
Master Joda. He keeps posting up those sheaths he's doing for all the J cows. And look at this, man.
Precision Pro. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the professional. Okay, cool. So they have talked about it, I guess. I think it's all metal too. There's no plastic on it. Well, at least not like a lot. Like the base is metal and the thing is metal and all that. It's still in the box. I need to get it out.
Leland Field, I think the Spyderco sharpener would work. I've got that too. That one that has the stones that go up like this. You just have to figure out which angle you want to sharpen it at. But I find that with just the field sharpener or like a little Veneve stone, I don't have a stone holder, but you can find the bevel. You can just feel it by hand, and then it just takes very little passes. Like 4 or 5 on each side. Do that a couple of times on the rough stone, then flip it over and do it on the smooth stone. And I'm not good with stuff like that, but I found it very easy to hold the angle because it's such a small blade. It made me want to get a stone holder for my Veneves, little 4-inch stones. Leland, the reason I quit using that one, and I've got it I even bought the diamond stones and the extra fine stones, is I could never felt like I was keeping my arm at 90 degrees. And when I started trying to re-profile my knives, it just didn't work well for that.
Troy says it's corduroy, the
Cordovan.
the leather corduroy.
Cordovan.
Uh,
Corduroy's a Pearl Jam song.
I did send Kyle my Evo, so I took it apart yesterday and was dicking around with it, trying to figure out where it was touching, if it was touching, and it seems like, from what we could figure, it seems like the pivot collar is the reason. It's a custom scale, and it seems like when the pivot collar is turned a certain way, I don't know, it's a weird thing, but I remember when I got it from Nathan, he said he put a little hole in the pivot collar, and you're supposed to aim that hole at the stop pin hole, and that way you know where the placement is. But when I do that, that's when it has this sound where it feels like it's hitting the bottom. And then I was fucking around with it. I took it apart. I tried. People were saying take one scale off and look at it and see if it's touching. But that's fucking hard because you don't have the pivot tightened. Like, I don't think everything's aligned right when you do that. You're just like holding it together and hope, you know. But it was bottoming out when I did that. So maybe that's just how it is. But then I put it back together and I turned that pivot collar. And then all of a sudden it sounded different. It didn't have that sound like it was clunking the bottom. So
Do you
I don't
have
know.
the
But I
original
also
scale
tried the
too?
old scale, and that it made the clunk sound when I put the old scale on, the stock one. So I don't know. It's fucking weird. So I sent it to Kyle, who is gonna fucking have way better, luck figuring out what it is than I am.
I got to spend about a week with A to Z's 3.0, which when I was at Blade Show last year, I swore it was way too big for me. Dude, I fell in love with that knife. I haven't emotionally connected with the knife like that
The
ever.
2.0 is fucking amazing.
It's even better for me. I know it's better, but the 3.0 was just, I didn't think I would, I just liked it more and more. And at the same time, I had his Arius, flipperless,
Yeah.
perfect for me. And even though it's American made and it's a beautifully made knife, I did not connect with it like I connected with the Evo. The Evo, I still think about it. It drives me crazy, dude. One was on Knife Center 3 days ago for $6.95, a raw tie.
Oh, 3.0?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
brand
didn't
new.
look at 3.0.
I didn't think I would, but man, I carried it in my pocket. I carried it in my hand. It's not that much bigger, really, is it? It's like a 1/4 inch bigger.
It's overall, I think it's a 1/2 inch bigger or an inch. I can't remember.
It's not a whole inch, I don't think, which surprised me when I saw him at
The
Blade Show.
the Evo 2.0 is a 3.5 inch blade, and the 3.0 I think is 3.75.
And
So
they're
yeah,
coming out
it's
with
a
a
1/4 inch on the handle and a 1/4 inch on the blade, so it's a 1/2 inch total bigger. But that's a big difference in my book. That's an 8-inch knife turned into an 8.5-inch knife, and that
yeah.
it also was. It just was beefier. And I just way prefer the 2.0.
But
And the
they're not.
4.0 I'm probably going to like even better, I think. But they decided to make shitty versions of it.
But don't you think they'll do other versions that hadn't been announced, like through special people
They
like
said
they
they
did?
weren't. They said you can't get them through dealers. You can only get them through the pre-order at NC Blade or something. But then they'll do that. I bet you they will. And then people will be like, what the fuck?
They just, again, they make a knife, like I said, that I've emotionally attached to like nothing else. But I hear people talk about this maker sucks and has bad opinions, and this maker sucks. And when I look at, people run their businesses differently, and CKF, I don't look at them as a warm, fuzzy business. I don't look at them as a TRM type business where they're just kind of like, you'll get it when you get it type thing.
Who?
It's Custom Knife Factory.
Oh. They just don't. Yeah. They're
And
an
they
interesting.
post kind of their highfalutin lifestyle. I mean, just weird stuff that just doesn't gel as much.
Well, they're Russian.
I know. Nothing
So
wrong with that.
it's just different culture, I think. They don't baby customers the way we do, I guess.
Oh, Soldier Evo 2.0. Now they'll never make that one again, right?
I don't think so, but they should.
And as you said, the 4.0, it's smaller, isn't it? Isn't it smaller even than the 2.0, or is it not?
Yeah, the 4.0 is a quarter inch smaller.
That'd be perfect. Did you get in on that?
It could be a half inch. Could be a 3. Is it 3 1/4 or a 3 inch? I'm guessing 3 1/4. So it'll be a 7.5 inch overall knife, which is perfect.
Did you get in on that?
Yeah, I ordered the Lefty.
Nice.
Yeah, but they only had plain tie, so hopefully I can get like a custom scale made or get some milling done or something.
Was that the only configuration just in Lefty, or were all the configurations you said kind of lame?
They were all lame. I mean, they didn't even have a carbon fiber.
I wonder why. I wonder if it's something like they weren't selling a lot of them.
Yeah, it was awesome, dude. The whole season was sick. I enjoyed it. I don't watch a lot of TV. So I watched Last of Us, and then I watched last season. I watched them all, but I watched the last season of Mandalorian. That's all I've seen in the last year. Both are amazing.
Jay Friedman, where'd you order your 4.0 from?
What is that with the Lush? I mean, you had to order from NC Blade, I think. I don't
Not
think
the
there was a
4.0. Oh, yeah,
maybe,
you're right. I'm sorry. You do. You're right. The 4.0.
think,
I was thinking the 3.0. I went brain dead.
unless you're in another country, then you might have had another option, but I don't think there was any other way to order. The Lush, we are finalizing details with concept, and we're going to put it into production. It's going to be a traditionalpocketknives.com exclusive. Austin has joined us on this one. So this one will be coming. We don't know when because we still haven't finalized details. It looks like Concept's going to be able to get the materials. That's what we were figuring out.
The type of carbon you wanted?
Yeah, well, because at first they said they couldn't because, well, Fat Carbon is in Lithuania and they can't ship to China for some reason. I guess the war or whatever. So they weren't going to be able to get it. We were going to have to order it. And then we also wanted Camo Carbon, but apparently they know how to order from them too. So they just priced it out and they're going to order the material. And the prices were still fine. So I think we decided on Arctic Fat Carbon, Lava Flow Fat Carbon, and 80s Camo Carbon. Pretty sure that's what we're going with.
The 80s carbon, the one that, because for some reason I don't like the Mars or the lava. I don't know why.
Well, those are Fat Carbon. Yeah, I love the lava. I love the Mars too. The ones I don't like are like White Storm, and I don't like any green Fat Carbon. I love
green.
Yeah, I'm not a green guy on this.
I thought the 80s. No, the 80s
is okay.
The 80s is kind of like the purple and the yellow and the
80s has all the neon colors.
Yeah.
It looks a bit like this, but with orange in it. It's got orange, green, yellow, pink. It's got all those colors in it. This one's just green, blue, and yellow.
What really surprised me was that pink one he did looked sick.
Yeah, the pink carbon's nice too. I was thinking about that too, but I don't know. We only have, we can only do 3 because we just want to do a run of 300 to start just because of the funds. It's a lot of money. We don't want to do pre-orders as much. We're still going to probably do pre-orders, maybe for the Stout V2. We'll see. If we can afford it, we'll just do it. But it's all of a matter of we got money flying all over the place because we do all these projects. So either we stop doing a bunch of projects and just do one thing at a time, or we have to do, like one pre-order here and there.
Dr. Drew Dude, I ordered the Vanish on Friday after Lefty talking about how good it was.
Dude, so they're different knives, but the Vanish is phenomenal. I mean, I have two, and I have a third one on the way. I will say, Urban EDC is obviously gonna drop a Sagaha version, so that's one. If you really like the Sagaha pattern, then wait for that. But this knife is incredible. Like I said, I have two, and I have a third one on the way. Nothing, literally nothing touches the Jack Wolfs when it comes to slip
Howdy,
joints.
Dwayne.
And this is close. This is, if you made me pick a top 5 slip joints, it would be all Jack Wolfs in this.
This says a lot.
And I'm not quite sure this would be number 5. I think it would be like 3. It's that good. It's so small, yet for my hand, the finger choil thing just like works perfectly. You can pinch it really well. It's so easily, one-handable, yet has the same awesome fidget factor.
It's 20 CV too, right?
20 CV, and it's $140.
138 was mine.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, it's like, to me, it's a no-brainer. If you're a slip joint guy or want to get into slip joints, the Vanish is like, that should be your first step in that direction because it's that good.
And not that it's going to replace anything that Troy or Joe does, but it comes with a little slip too.
Oh yeah, I forgot it does come with a little slip. Very similar to the Jack Wolf slip. So it works really well. But I would always recommend you get a slip from Troy or Joe. I always say if you want a clip slip, go to Joe. If you want a slip, go to Troy. It's kind of my method on it. Because I like how Troy has them stick out a little bit. But if I want to carry with a clip, which I do occasionally, then I rock one of Joe's.
Yeah, excellent work.
And the clip slips, the stuff from Joe, it'll kind of translate to more models, sort of, where these are more model specific. You can still mix and match sometimes, but they're really like you make it for that knife. Where the clip slip I can carry with basically any slip joint I have. But this is the corduroy shell or whatever. I'm just kidding. It's shell Cordovon. It's like,
yeah, that looks like a nice pair of shoes.
It's expensive, dude. Like his normal slips are 35. At least if you tell him Lefty sent you, they're 35. I think this one was like 80.
Oh, I think the Cordovon material is a lot more expensive.
Oh yeah, dude. He told me he showed me like a sheet he got, which was like this big, and he said it was like $200 or $250 or something.
I think the sky's the limit on materials if you think about it. I mean, you can do the Stingray. I know Joe's worked with some really cool stuff. I can remember when he was on, maybe it was your line.
Leather?
Yeah, I think Joe was showing that.
I need some of that right there.
Yeah, he was using some exotic stuff.
Need some of that right there. I'll be honest, dude. The Pueblo is still fire. Like the Pueblo, the Butero, these are really good. They got a nice soft feel to them. They're stiff, so they retain the knife really well, and they're thin, which is what I like because it just feels like, I mean, it's just a knife. Like you barely even notice the leather. And that's what I don't like about the stock clips or slips that come with the Kvist or the Jack Wolfs. They tend to be a little thicker because they have to be to make them, mass produce them. And so it feels like you have more than just a knife in your pocket. Where with Troy slips, it just feels like you have the knife in there. So
I'm going to drop it in the link for you,
Pivots walking,
buddy, because it's over. If I'm not mistaken, it's at Blue Creek Knives is where I got it. Let me drop the link in there.
What?
The Vanish.
Yeah, I have a link to Blue Creek. Here, I'll put it in.
Let's put that in there for him.
I got a link to everywhere.
I figured you did.
I mean, I gave you the link when you bought yours, I think.
You did. I used your link.
I always tell people, just go to my link tree and then bookmark it. And then if you need to buy anything, just go to my link tree and pick it up. Out of all the leathers I've tried with my style, that is, Butero and Pueblo work the best. Yeah, they work really good. I like the Butero and the Pueblo. It comes down to the color you want, basically. I mean, honestly, like if it was you got to order a slip and you don't know what the knife is kind of thing, I would probably always say just get the natural Pueblo because that shit is fire. The natural Pueblo with whatever thread color you want is just really good. I need to try some of the like walnut or whatever. I think I have one in my pocket actually. This color.
Oh yeah, I like that.
This is from Oak City Leather Supply. He does the fidget slips for me for these coins.
Joe, by the way, I don't know if you saw the comment. I love the JK slip pocket dropper you did today. You posted. That's kind of what I have in mind for one of the ones I'm sending you.
What is it?
Joe on if you go to his Instagram, or it might have been EDC Roundtable, he posted one of the J capes he did a sheath for, and it was really cool. It's just that rustic leather. It reminds me kind of that understated, elegant.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is walnut, he says. Yeah, the walnut's really nice. And then the ghost leather's good. I mean, I have all the shit now, basically. The white is, I'd say the white is the only one I don't like. I haven't kind of loved. I mean, I do like it. It's just super stiff. Until I poured mineral oil down it on the other one I had, it didn't really soften up. But this is okay.
Is that the best way to preserve them? Like, or is it better to use something like natural beard oil, or not beard oil, like a balm?
For the slips?
Leather slips, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't do anything. The only reason I did it was because it was so stiff. I was trying to make it
Soften
not
up.
stiff. So I just poured mineral oil inside of it and outside. Not this one. It was a different one for the little bro. I just got a new slip for that. But then it started bottoming out again. So I sent it to Corey Dunlap to get sharpened again because he did
Is that
it
a
last time.
Wesson?
No, this is the Monaco, Urban EDC Monaco. It's an Anso design. So I took off the clip. So I just I took the clip off and just put the screw. And I told them if they ever do another run, they need to get a little filler tab so that you could fill this in and just make it look like it doesn't have a clip. Because honestly, it's really nice without a clip. It feels better in the hand. And then you can pop it in a little slip, which looks pretty sleek, you know?
And it's easy to carry. You can carry it in a different pocket.
Yep. It's a little flipper Riot made. And it's basically meant to be a little knife and then a worry stone. It's got all this engraving on it. It's really nice. I enjoy the action too. For such a small knife, it fires really well. And I mean, it's got better closing action than a lot of knives I've handled. And it's like 2-inch blade, maybe. Got an edge on it from Kyle. To make it sharp, he had to make the edge a little bit taller.
But yeah, just had to reprofile a little bit. That's good. It looks good though.
Now it actually cuts. I forget, Kyle, if you're watching, tell me what it was with this. He said something about the edge was just horrible. Like, yeah, it wouldn't. It
had bad edge geometry. It was probably too.
It was a terrible cutter when
chiselly of an angle. Have you seen the little vanishes that Jacob has been putting on his site that are going to Blade Show that have been kind of custom lasered?
No, I think I saw part of an Instagram post today.
That's where I saw it.
And then you know how sometimes your feed like updates and you're like, fuck, and then you can't
Find
get
it.
back to it. There was this hilarious reel yesterday I was showing my wife. I tried to save it to send it to you guys in the group, and I couldn't fucking find it because it refreshed. And it was this chick. She's talking to this guy. He's a I don't know what he is. He's a social media, influencer, whatever. He's from Kenya, I think, or Nigeria. And she says, like, tell me something that in your language sounds inappropriate in English. And he tells this whole story. He's like, when in the eastern part of Nigeria, when you say, your wife cheated on you or whatever, he tells you what the words are like. So when you say she, it's oh god damn it, I can't remember. But he goes through this whole thing. He tells you the 3 words, and then at the end he puts it together and he goes, so when you tell somebody that somebody cheated on you, you don't say she cheated on me, you say my dick's too small. So in their language, when you put all those words together, it's my dick's too small.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah. So the question is, why aren't you with your girlfriend anymore or whatever?
My dick too small.
Exactly. And I couldn't find the goddamn reel. It was so good. And I didn't know his name, so I couldn't his name's like Mr. Tov. Tov. I tried searching that, couldn't find it. It was fuck.
Instagram has the worst search.
No, but then they have
world.
the best search. So right now we're talking about this guy. I bet you if I go over to Instagram now, it'll be like the first thing on my search. It's weird.
Yeah, because it's predictive. It's not.
It knows what I'm talking about. Like, look, my top 3 right now are EDC, Blade Capone, and Kaiser, and then Kvis. And Lancelot Leather is 4 down. Like, they know what you're talking about.
See if you can find Daryl Carlson. Are you familiar with his custom knives? You talk about small, cool knives.
I'm trying to find this guy. I really want to. Oh, wait, I found it.
Share it.
See, on my fucking phone, it wouldn't even find this. And then now, all right, check this out. This is so good. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Your foreign language that just sounds insanely inappropriate to English speakers.
In the northern part of my country, Nigeria, when you want to say I am, you say she. When you want to say yo, you say kdara.
Oh, this is a different one.
When you want to say daughters, you say sbi. And when you want to say boyfriend, you say ch. So when you meet your future mother-in-law and you want to say, I am your daughter's boyfriend, you say, shake that ass, bitch.
Mr. Todd,
Hold on, I gotta find the other one though.
what is a word in your foreign language that just sounds insanely inappropriate to English speakers?
In the northern part of my country, Nigeria, when you want to say you are beautiful, you say your pussy smells. And when you sexy, you say your pussy ugly.
What?
Shit, he does this all the time. I didn't realize that.
What is a word in your foreign language that just sounds insanely inappropriate to English speakers?
In the southern part of my country, Nigeria, when you want to say you have, you say afukt.
God damn it.
When you want to say a, you say you. And when you want to say delivery, you say wifad. So when a mailman wants to say you have a delivery, he says, I fucked your wife hard.
Damn it.
What's a piece of information that you learned that...
I'm trying to find the one though.
Mr. Todd, tell me a word in your foreign language that just sounds insanely inappropriate to English speakers.
Yeah, this is it.
In the western part of my country, Nigeria, when you want to say I really,
God damn it.
you say for. When you want to say like, you say kmind. And when you want to say you say yes. So when you see someone you like, instead of telling them I really like you, you just walk up to them and you whisper in their ears, fuck me in the ass.
Mr. Top.
They've got a good thing going.
This is pissing me off.
Tell me about a food in your country.
Mr. Tov, tell me a word in your foreign language that just sounds insanely inappropriate to English speakers.
All right, this is it. Maybe.
In the eastern part of my country, Nigeria, when you want to say
Yes.
she,
This is it.
you say mighty. When you want to say cheated, you say kistus. And when you want to say on me, you say mall. So when someone asks you, why you not with your girlfriend anymore? Instead of saying, she cheated on me, you say, my dick's too small.
Mr. Tov.
Yeah.
What's he called, Mr. Todd?
No, Mr. Tov. T-O-V. T-O-V, yeah. Said his account was private, I think. But he has like 250,000 followers.
He probably has a thing where he's, by being able to answer people, he can probably market to them. He can probably grow his shit. T-A-V?
T-O-V.
T-O-V.
He corrects me. He's making that shit up though, right?
I think he is, yeah.
Oh yeah, Josh. No, that's, and it pisses me off when, like, I'll be researching refrigerators or something, and then I do the thing where I research hard, right? But I do everything immediately. Like, so I research the shit out of it. I do it all in one fucking day, and then I order the thing, right? And then the next day I got all these fucking ads for refrigerators that look cooler than the one I fucking bought. I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, you shouldn't be retargeted to after you bought something. That's a big flaw in digital marketing. They
Well,
should be
yeah,
able to-
because they don't know you bought something. Because I went to
No.
Best Buy and bought it, and then they're advertising on Target or whatever.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I've watched him for a while. He's funny as hell, yeah. Dude, I gotta take a piss. Can you
I'll
hold
keep
down
it.
the fort?
Yeah.
You need a drink while I'm gone?
Yeah, hook me up. Hook a brother up. Pretty fly for a knife guy. Officer of NAFs. What's going on, Justin Sobaka? PRB. Welcome, guys. Channel member Luke 10 Text. Go check his channel out, guys. Matt Parker. What is up? Rich Radford. Leave a piss. Don't take one. I agree. No, I did slip down the slip joint rabbit hole just a little bit, guys. I bought my first slip joint 2 weeks ago, and now I have a shitload. Nothing for knives. Nuts for knives. I'm doing good, buddy. How are you, man? Good to see you. I hope you're having a good weekend. El Cap Addict. What is going on, my friend? Gone Rye was the first person in the chat tonight. Will be. Dying my car to scales and listening. I like it, man. I usually sharpen when I listen and lurk. I will leave Justin's question unanswered so that my question does not, buddy Leland, I will let you know. I will send you the confirmation number when I go, because we're doing something special for yours, and it will be out tomorrow or Monday. It's boxed up. If I turn my camera, you would see all the boxes over there. One Moon, no, I think I've hit the bottom. I think I've gotten, well, I'm I've enjoyed them. I enjoy carrying them, but I think I have enough. I do think at some point I would like to experience by owning a Jack Wolf, but I know I wouldn't stop there. Yeah, Leland, I will definitely make it up to you, buddy. You will see. But yeah, it's they're nice guys. They're fun. I never thought I would enjoy one like the one I'm carrying today. I got it White Mountain Knives. After discount, it was like $70 or $68. Yeah, it's got a weird print on the handle, but it's M390, super hollow, super slicey. It's got a really strong walk and talk. And I keep it in this Lancelot leather slip that I bought from Lefty that I keep clipped in my pocket. And it's just as a nice little accent to my primary carry, right? So for a long time, I was doing the fixed blade and the primary knife thing, and now I switch it up with my slip joint. You're back.
Yo, what up?
We're just hanging out. Just chilling, talking about knives.
Will says he's dyeing some of my Carter skills. What color are you dyeing them? What color were they?
Congratulations, Nut for Knives. I'm proud of you, dude. If I make it till May 17th, I'll have 8 years. Keep it up, one day at a time.
What did he say? 3 years?
Yep, 3 years, and he's yeah, it looks like things are working the right way.
Sick, dude. Good to know. I do have a giveaway. So I got the KPL. Is this the ultralight? Ultralight, which I might need to rethink because I wonder if that's what's causing the OTF not to function. Although it works fine in the live wire, it seems to do well with it.
CRB Lion Steel makes a lot of Italian-made slip joints. Lefty might know of another company that makes Italian-made slip joints. I've seen like the Best Man. Yes.
What are good lion steels, or what are
He
good?
said, he said, what's a good Italian knife company that makes slip joints that are almost like a lockback? And I was thinking of the.
It have to be lion steel, right?
The Lion Steel, is it the Best Man?
Yeah, unless it's a MKM.
Yeah, they make them too.
Are you talking about? Yeah, I think he's talking about lion steel that makes Sharif had one, where it has that like almost hook on it when it locks up, so it's like really hard to break the spring from open. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, check Lion Steel, buddy.
Sharif would know the name. I don't know if he's still watching. I got the Growler patch, and then I have a Growler V1.
Sweet.
This one is the one that
I have a Growler V1.
Sick. This is the one that I had in my case for a little bit. I don't even know if I ever used it, but
that's just like mine.
Yeah, it's the black wash. This one has a strong ass detent, which is why I grabbed this one. It doesn't drop to your nail right away. Kind of got to do that, and then it's really good. It's weird. For some reason, it doesn't drop. You could loosen the pivot, and then it would.
My pivot
usually don't.
Tight. It's totally locked up.
Yeah, everything's really good. It's centered. Lockup's good. Detent's really fucking strong, which, again, I prefer. So,
Urban Woodsman, I loved your motorcycle camping video. I picture you and Doom in Atlanta. I might have to ride out and see you guys in the woods.
I think I pissed off Doom the other day.
Doing what? He don't feel bad. He pissed off. He didn't, but he made Tad bounce the other night. 3 weeks ago, I had Pocket Metal stand up and blow out. I had Dark Gravity just pieced out and turned his camera off. It was fucking heavy, man. I got several emails afterwards. I was like, whoa.
What happened?
Just a weird night, man, on Friday Night Flicks. There were some people that got butthurt.
Yeah, so he did a video the other day on it was like a new knife from that company he loves. The
Knox.
What?
Knox knives? Or no, I know what you're talking about. The
crazy ones.
yeah, he did.
And he says at the beginning, it looks like it's modeled after a dinosaur head. And I think they made it for him like special. They made it purple and shit.
I saw his do that one.
And I left a comment, and I was joking around, but I said, I'm glad you love that thing, but it's fucking hideous. And then I put like a smile, I put a laughy face right after it. And then I was like, you know, plenty of people don't like sheep's foot blades, and I love those. I'm like, if you're happy, I'm happy. That was my comment. And he got pissed, man. He sent me a DM. He's like, should I go shit on your fucking whatever? And I was like, go shit on whatever you want, dude. I thought it was funny. I thought you'd laugh back, but I don't know.
Yeah,
it was kind of a custom-y type piece for him. I get it. I felt bad after,
but at the same time, you're just playing around. I mean, he knows you're not serious, that you're not shitting on his stuff. Surely.
I mean, I do think it's hideous. Like, I wasn't lying, but I was.
But you also respect his fact to love it, yeah.
I don't know. Some people don't like my sarcasm, so.
Well, I think,
and especially when you just got something that you love that's really nice, and I get it, but I don't know.
I don't. I put myself in that position, and I get comments all the time, and it doesn't bother me a bit.
Well, yeah, I get like drink water, so I get comments all the time on knives that I have that I like that people say they suck or they're ugly or whatever. Like, I don't know. Was he talking shit? Was he talking shit? But yeah, so I go and I change the comment and I change it to, I don't know what I changed. I was like, I'm glad you love that thing, but it's awesome or something like that. I just changed it to that.
Yeah, I mean, I know you don't need to, but Kevin's such a nice guy. You ought to reach out to him and just say, look, dude, if, be the bigger guy and say, don't hold a grudge, don't be upset because I made a joke.
I didn't come at him. I literally just explained why I left the comment. I thought he'd think it was funny, and I obviously struck a nerve, and it wasn't my intention. I said all that.
He's the one that sent Dark Gravity into going click, because he said, oh, I thought you were getting a mic, because Dark Gravity admits he was getting a mic, but he got it from Amazon because he's got a special phone, so it's coming from China. It's not a quick thing, right?
I don't know. Why does that matter?
Because he was dishing it out to Dark Gravity and got him so upset that he bounced. So he shouldn't get upset when you make a comment about a knife.
Well, it was one of the reasons on Thursday, I made that rant about being sensitive. I didn't bring it up because, it
was
more about the job and people just being fucking bitches, but I don't know.
Dude, I get every time in a live stream we bring up this Medford or any Medford, I get instant fucking hate and people leave. They can't separate the knife from the... That was Pocket Metal last week. I love him to death. And it wasn't that. It was because...
because of Medford?
Good point. Yes.
That shit bothers me too.
Doom and Pocket Metal have the same feelings about Greg Medford, what he says. They don't agree with it. They hate it.
You can hate Medford, but why does that have to do with you enjoying his knife?
Some people can't make the distinction. They think I'm supporting his hate. And I understand their feeling, but Doom made a good point. He goes, I can totally disagree with him, but I was willing to die for his right to say it. And that's when Pocket Metal, because Pocket Metal and Doom had the same, I guess you would say, view.
Was everybody drinking that night?
No, I don't think any of those guys drink. Well, Pocket Metal was, I'm sure.
Listen,
I don't know if Doom drinks. I've never seen him drink.
This is what people need to understand about Medford. You guys are all fucking idiots when you talk about Medford because that's why he does it. Everything he does is a fucking marketing ploy. He goes to Blade Show with this fucking shirt, making fun of Chinese people. He knows all you guys are not buying his shit anyway. He is there to market his shit to his people. He knows his people, and his people will fucking love that shirt. And the other people will hate on him, which will give him more publicity. And the people who are on his side of the fence are going to get all up in arms the other way. So you're just feeding into his shit when you talk shit on him, or the whole thing with the Blade Show shirt. You need to ignore Greg Medford. That is how you get past that. Just ignore it. Don't even worry about it. Don't talk about it. Like, that's just the easiest way to go about it. But talking shit on him and hating on other people for having his knives, you're literally feeding into it.
Exactly. And the way I look at it is,
and I don't really have a feeling one way or the other. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're not a big fan of his knives, but it's the point that, you know, everybody has reasons for the way they feel they do, and you can't just say, well, you can, and that was Pocket Mill's point. You can't unequivocally agree, or unequivocally disagree, but the narrative's wrong. What a lot of people hear is second and third hand, and they say, no, I heard the quote that he took down. You know, people say stupid shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured that out later, Mark. I popped in, I was just watching the video, I saw the fucking knife, and I was like, oh my God, look at this thing. And I just fucking left the comment. Like, I wasn't literally trying to be a dick or anything. I was just joking around. And I thought he would get a laugh out of it, but it's like you're saying, it was something special to him, so it struck a nerve. And I get it. That's fine, you know.
That's another reason to reach out.
I told him,
hey,
I said, I didn't think that would happen. I left the comment. It must have struck a nerve. If it bothered you, it was not my intention. Like, I'm sorry. So, I mean, I can't really say anything more than that.
No, I agree.
If he wants to be upset about it, that's fine. And I don't blame him, whatever. But I was looking at it more like, we're sort of buddies, on the internet, and I was just ribbing him a little bit.
And people can shit on my stuff all day long. I guess when I turned a certain age, I realized that other people's opinion of me does not matter one fucking bit. And it doesn't change the fact that I don't, if somebody says something about a knife and all of a sudden I don't like the knife as much, what's that say about my security, my self-worth, my ability to make decisions on things I like? Who cares? Everybody likes different stuff. It is all good. But I love Dan. I don't want to see you guys have any kind of beef.
I don't have
a beef. I do want to see.
I don't have a beef.
I do want to see Eli continue his martial arts and go after Shane at Blade Show in like 2 years. I think that would be hilarious.
Wait, who?
Eli. Manufacturers kid, you hadn't been following that beef?
No. Oh, I think I saw something about it.
Yeah, when Shane made the comment about Eli's lizard and Eli didn't take it too kindly.
Well, that's
Shane
good,
said he doesn't like lizards. His lizards killed his grandpa in the war.
I see it the same way, Mark. That's why I said my piece, and I think I apologized. I didn't straight up say, I'm sorry, dude, I was a dick, because I don't know if I was necessarily, but I see what happened and whatever. So anyway, was the knife really hideous? Okay, I'll show you the knife. I'll show you the video. But you guys need to say it's good, all right?
And go like the video, watch the video. If you're not subscribed to Bearded Doom for some reason, go subscribe. He's subscribed.
Yeah. This channel's awesome.
He's going to start doing Doom reads again.
He's a maniac, basically. And here, this one. Hold on. All right. Oh, see, I got to hear.
I do like the little capsule it comes in. I think that's pretty cool.
Thing. Oh, it's so little and cute. Oh, that's beautiful.
Wait till it opens
Oh,
up.
that is so beautiful.
But they custom
Look at
anodized it
this.
for him. I found that out after too.
Now this is like the it's the miniature EDCable version. Pull it off the back end.
Okay. I just thought it was kind of ugly. Like, I'm sorry. All right. I'm sorry. What did my comment say? Was it still there?
He pinned it. What's up, Bama Ninja?
He
Timmy?
pinned it?
I'm kidding. I'm
I
joking.
could have, but I changed it to it's awesome.
Look at
How
what
can you
Lena
not like
said.
that? You're an asshole. He just got pissed because it was like they made it for him. Like, I get it. I totally get it. You know, I felt bad about it. So clearly, you know.
But don't you think you'd be able to draw the distinction if someone that you participate in the comment said something about a knife that was made for you? Would you be really upset and DM them and say, "Hey, man"?
No, I would never fucking do that.
Right.
But I'm not in his shoes.
No, I
So
know. And he's
I'm
a
not
great
gonna-
guy. That's why.
I'm not gonna, you know. And I feel like Doom does kind of wear his emotions on his sleeve a bit.
He's very
So,
sensitive,
makes
and that's
sense.
okay.
He felt like I fucked with him, and he told me, like, that's fine. I appreciate somebody just telling me shit versus him like bottling that up and then like fucking talking shit or something, you know. I don't know.
So are you gonna hang out at night any at Blade Show? Dude, I don't drink either. I mean, I know that the pits, a lot of people do, but I'd love to see you down there one night.
I went last year, and that was when I wasn't drinking, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
They had what the fuck was I drinking?
I was drinking
I think they were like Cokes
Canadian
or seltzers or some shit.
Yeah, mine was a ginger ale.
Yeah. It's hard to read sarcasm, and that's one of the things. Is like I'm very sarcastic.
And that I will agree with that. Text messaging, you can lose so much in translation depending on the person receiving the text, what kind of day they're having. Sarcasm doesn't translate as well over text.
Yeah, but that, you know, I don't know. That's just what came out. Like, I didn't like dissect my fucking comment before I left it. I just this all happened in like 30 seconds. I'm watching the video for a minute while I'm like taking a dump, and then I'm like, you know,
Made it funny. You just made it funny.
Well, I thought it was funny, but it wasn't. Right. It wasn't.
Are there really only 32 likes?
I actually was going to invite Doom on tonight so we could hash it out.
I always want to find ways to see.
Y'all massage that like button.
I never got a chance.
Check out what I got.
The thing is, we literally disagree on everything. So it makes sense. Do you have a business card for the channel?
Well, I've got Canva, right? That's how I made my logo. And Canva's got a little brand kit because I pay for it. And it automatically does that for you once you put your shit in there. And then Canvas makes it where all you have to do is go there through the app, pay like $19, and it'll print you 250. I could have made it much fancier.
But we're doing cards for Blade Show, and we did the I
don't want to give out my work cards for people to get in touch with me, right? I mean, I've got my cell number on there, but
we did the I don't know if you guys remember the Hanks we did with the stout with the knives in our mouths and shit.
Yeah.
And I looked like a vampire, and he looked whatever.
And your eyes are all...
So on one side it'll have the picture of whoever, and then the other side it'll have our info and shit.
That's cool. People will remember that, man. I'm telling you, that's
dude, it's the one thing. If you guys are going to Blade Show, if you have a channel or you have a knife company or you have whatever, it's the one thing I always regretted the first two shows we did not having business cards
That's
because
what I was thinking about.
people
Just
ask for them, and you're like, it's right here. Like, take our sticker and just put .com, but people don't fucking think about that. So,
and I'm not doing mine for any kind of business because I don't have any business aspirations of it, but it's just to connect with the people, that I meet. Because I'm terrible with remembering names, for one. So I'll know screen names, but I don't know real names.
Yes. I totally agree with this. But it can't be hashtag pussy clip. It's got to be like, I don't know.
That's funny. What's up, Comfort Light Steve?
We should do hashtag Lefty loves dino knives. We're doing it.
Hashtag T-Rex. You can't resist. Rich says hashtag.
Is that too long? Is that too long? Lefty loves dino knives. No, we're not doing anything rude, like fucked up. Hashtag butthurt. That would not be a good one. I'm not trying to piss him off anymore.
No, remember, move forward with love in your heart.
Doom has my address, so I'm gonna sit this one out.
Cheeto Bandito, what's happening, buddy? No, I think I've hit the bottom of the rabbit hole, though. But I could find another little cavern down there.
Best gas station name. You guys are fucked up. Cheeto Bandito. There you go. Lefty loves dino knives. Now you got to go take that and you got to put it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get you the link.
Yeah, you got to start your creation. Let me share something. I'll share an ugly night that you can shit on that I'm got coming. You will shit on it. It's not your jam.
I will. All right, guys. Here's the link to the video. Go put that Lefty loves dino knives in that video.
You got to share it. Oh, that's what you're doing. You're doing it over even cooler.
Yeah. What else should we do?
And subscribe while you're there, guys.
Yeah, of course. Subscribe to the channel. That's how you're gonna enter. I'm gonna figure out a way to make that the way to enter. Just go fucking do it. Just go do it for me, please. Like the video and subscribe to Doom while you're at it, please.
Exactly.
Which is the whole point. And I'm gonna check over here for these comments, so don't try to trick me. Yeah, I changed my comment to "I'm glad you love it, Doom, but that thing is gorgeous." Happy face.
Can you see that?
There was a lot of people who said that thing's awesome, like whatever. So he's not alone in loving that shit. Yeah, here. Oh, is this a Zeba?
Yeah.
What is this? Are you buying this for Countess?
Yes, so I can put it on her hank and post it. That's how fucking smitten I am.
You're gonna spend $1,000 on that?
No, it's not costing me that. I'm getting it from a buddy.
Wait, you're actually getting one of these?
Yeah, I've already bought it. Dude, that backspacer is sick. The blade is sick. The action is sick.
You already have it?
Only. I don't have it in my possession.
But how do you know it's that good?
Because I was with him when he bought it. And my buddy A-to-Z EDC has the Dark Angel. That's called the Odin. They're all different because they're all hand done. But I'm getting the one from Dark Gravity that he picked up at the Nashville Knife Show. I was with him when he bought it from Michael.
There we go.
I'm doing it. I'm doing
some of the comments. I only see like 2. Come on, guys.
Yeah, you guys got to put the comments not in the chat here. Lefty put the link up. Lefty, put that link up again where they have to go leave the comment. Yeah, go to Doom's YouTube video.
I hope this
is going to subscribe.
is a real thing. What do you mean? Is it a real thing? Yeah, it's a real thing. There's got to be a way for me to pull the
Hero sticks.
maybe I can pull his comments and run the giveaway through that.
That's how people do it, right? I've seen people do that when they go give other channels love.
I don't know how they do it.
I want to tune in to Cole tomorrow and see what kind of identity crisis he's going through.
Yeah, what is going on with him?
I don't know, but he went live on Instagram twice today. I didn't watch. I just noticed that he was live when I was flipping through. Because all I do is upload. I don't spend a lot of time on Instagram.
Has anybody been watching Cole's Instagram and seeing what's going on? He mentioned something in our group chat that he's going through something.
Big changes, yeah.
I don't know what does that mean?
I think he's getting, because I talked to him when we stayed together.
Quit his job, maybe?
No, I don't think so. I think he just gets frustrated because he puts so much work in his videos, and he's not getting the traction with the speed he wants to get it. And I tell him, you don't have to put as much editing in them to make them good.
He stopped, right? He started doing a lot of. He doesn't even do reviews anymore.
Yeah, he did.
It's still a lot of work because he does the multi-cams and shit, but I think it's a lot less than before.
But he did the MSI video, which was a good one today. His disappointment. Did you see that one? His MSI
No, I didn't.
unboxing?
I haven't seen that.
He's pretty disappointed.
In what?
The MSI, and it's an unboxing, so he's stoked because he ordered it from Microtech. He unboxed it, and he's just like, fucking A. The lock stick's so bad on it, he can barely get it closed.
Yeah, that's terrible. Then enter the hashtag you asked us to enter.
He's helping other people figure out how to do it.
Why is everyone so emotional? Yeah, I don't know.
He's gonna have his own Bud Light can. That's funny. Level on up.
I talked to Cole a bunch tonight, but I'll let him discuss it first. He's just at a crossroads with some stuff.
Well, I love Cole. He knows that.
Crossroads.
Let me tell you something.
I don't know. Maybe he's just thinking the channel's not worth the squeeze, you know? It's a lot of fucking work, dude. But for me at this point, it's been paying off finally. Like I put in 2 or 3 years of I literally post 2 a day for how many years?
Yeah. I mean,
it's finally like starting to pay off where I couldn't like stop working, but I could survive if I did, I think. I've talked about it, but I also have Divo I can kind of.
There'll be a day you do, and it won't be that long. And when
but the thing is, now I'm getting used to having all the income. So like, I don't want to get rid of it. We're putting away more money than we ever were in savings, and like that's what I'm hoping I can just
dude.
I'd like to keep riding it, saving money, and then maybe once we get a bigger house, then I can cut back on something.
Do it hard now, and you'll buy your time later. And I'll tell you guys, newsflash, you will all come to crossroads multiple times, and you'll get through them. You just got to know that shit happens.
Cole was saying some dark comments on Neve's live stream. You can use the picker, just link to his video, then enter the hashtag that you asked us to enter.
Jay's helpful as fuck.
Thank you, dude. Yeah.
You win, man.
Are you going to pick a comment? Yeah, that's the whole idea, but I'm trying to give people a chance to do it.
Yeah, to go over there and subscribe to Doom.
So here's the video again, and then the hashtag is hashtag Lefty Loves Dino Knives. I've been watching a ton of Paw Patrol, and that show's awesome. Just saying.
What's Paw Patrol?
It's like a kid's show.
Is it the animated? Yeah, I know it is.
All right, let's see. Let me reload and see if we got all the comments.
Yeah, if you hadn't subbed to Cole, guys, sub to Cole and give him a much love, brother. I'll do that later if I remember, but I'll probably forget.
I mean, he does really well on. See, I only see like.
Dude,
5
his lives
comments.
kill. I mean, he gets tons of. I think, I'm not gonna guess, but I'm sure there's a lot because they're both doing content. Cole, I'm sure, has a very competitive nature, and he's a perfectionist. I suffer from ADHD. I know he suffers from ADHD. We stayed together at Blade Show last year and talked a lot about it. And
Yes, be
I'm
familiar.
I'm very lucky that, and y'all suffer from it, but when I shoot a video, the only editing I do is I snip with iMovie my intro to the video. So I shoot it, no edits. I don't go in and do over. I hopefully one day will, but right now I don't. I just do it because I enjoy it.
What?
Videos for me, there's no editing. I mean, I do it all on my phone.
I don't edit. That's the only reason I can upload as many as I do, though. And I feel like
I
people
think a
don't
lot of us do.
like people like edited videos, but like I don't know if I could edit a video good enough that it's worth losing another video a day. You know what I mean?
I totally agree. I don't have the talent. I think you have to have an artistic talent to make edits
I
work.
don't even know how to edit, like for real edit. Like I know how to add fucking shit to the thing and like cut, but like I don't know how to like make stuff go together and like
or make
add
crash
cool
noises where you got
pop-ups and
separate
shit.
video.
Like the dudes who can do that, like Brent and Cole, like yeah, it's a skill.
It's a major skill, and I can see how. I mean, Cole's gotten over 10,000 subscriber or followers on Instagram. I mean, he should just be proud of it,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you shouldn't. The way I look at it is, and again, I was around Cole, and he strikes me as somebody who truly loves knives, and that's the reason I do it, really to document my collection. I've seen so much about how I've changed in collecting. Guys, I used to collect.
But he wants to break it down to what he thinks is his hourly rate, which probably doesn't help.
Yeah, he talks about that a
If
lot.
you're enjoying it. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like it's hard for me because it's a balance. Like I really enjoy it and it's a hobby, but it's also kind of work. You know what I mean? Because I make the videos and I'm like all the links and shit I gotta fucking make and post and do all this stuff, promote
That's why I
stuff
don't do
and whatever.
links yet. I mean, I don't have
Like a
any
balance, and I think some people, they get into it and maybe at first it's a hobby and then it turns into a job, or they get into it solely because they think they can build a big channel and have that kind of success. And that's
I think if you've got those aspirations,
that's
there's
what
just a small percentage that do that. You're
that's
setting
what their
yourself.
happiness kind of relies on. And when they're not getting that, it becomes an issue, and then that's why you see a lot of channels that drop off, because you see either that happens where they thought or wanted to make it a big thing and it doesn't happen right away, or they just get out of the hobby, like that happens too. So I don't know. It all depends on the person. I don't know enough about Cole to be saying any of these things are related to him. I'm saying in general. But
I can tell you from my experience, he works his ass off on it. And I don't know what that does to his quality of life, but we'd get back to the cabin at LJ where we all stayed, and he'd leave the show earlier so he could get back and start editing because he wanted his videos to be out the next morning or that night.
Right.
So he's always up against the deadline in his mind.
Yeah, that's tough too, because like for shows, I turn it off for shows.
I'm there for the people for sure.
Yeah, like when it comes to the channel for the shows, I don't do anything. Like I don't film tables and do all that shit because, well, I mean, I couldn't now with Divo, but even before, that's not what I wanted to do. Like I just want to enjoy the show. It's like a vacation for me.
That's the way I look at it.
But I feel like he does he's talked about making money before, I think. Like he's got
a lot of subs. He's got a lot of subs. I feel
like his streams, he gets a lot of super chats. Like I get like none. You watch like Neves and his channel, like you watch a live, they're getting like a super chat every fucking 2 minutes. So that's got to add up, right?
Yeah, and Jay, I think he will be over 10K. I just think growth. I think one big mistake, and I can talk about this from a digital marketer, not just a social media guy, but you never want to look at your Google Analytics if you're a business like on a weekly basis. You want to look at quarterly trends. And I think so many people with YouTube get to where they're looking at their analytics every day. And if you do that, you're gonna see things that don't matter, because blips in time, losing 5 subscribers or having less views this week than last week, you still continue to do like Lefty said and do consistent content, whether it's once a week or whether it's twice a day. I think the key to an algorithm realizing that you're putting out steady content is to do it consistently. That's what all the different search engines look for. And a lot of people don't know this, but the second largest search engine in the world is YouTube. It gets more searches every day than Bing and Yahoo combined. It goes Google, YouTube, Bing, Yahoo. And Yahoo is owned by Microsoft. So it's a very powerful platform, but to get caught up in daily metrics, I think would drive a lot of people nutty. And I'm not saying that at all, even implying that that's what it is. But if any of y'all have a channel, don't look at your analytics that much. If you're going to make changes to your channel, look at it quarterly. That's my advice. It's free. I usually charge for that, by the way. Josh Worth.
I wasn't saying I wanted more. I was just saying, you know, if you're looking at who makes money off of, you know, super chats are a big thing. If you go live twice a week and you're getting them all the time.
Yeah, Jay, KC was doing the same thing. He was having a hard time a couple of weeks ago thinking about his channel not growing fast enough.
Who?
What's fast enough, KC? On his
a lot
live.
of people feel that way.
Well, I mean, my
I've felt that way
Instagram
before. Like,
my Instagram reach has gone down. It's freaking plummeted. But who cares? I'm lucky that 2 people watch my shit.
Yeah, but see, you're in it for the enjoyment of it. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate it, dude. Cracks me up. He asked for more money than any other channel I watch, actually. No other channel I watch asks for money. All right, well, we weren't trying to start a... Yeah.
Are we talking about Elmer?
No,
I'm kidding. I got a bunch of hate emails last time for mentioning Elmer.
Why?
Because I was
You don't like Elmer?
behind.
Who's Elmer? You mean Mike Emler?
It's not that I don't like him. It's his content, his live streams. He berates the audience constantly. He tells you that, you know, you need more cowbell in your life and cowbell ain't free. I mean, it's just, to me, I feel dirty after being in there. I feel like I need a shower. But nice guy.
Yeah. Summer coming around, you're going to see a lot of channels losing watch hours overall. People spending less time watching and more time doing.
Yeah, and we're coming out of a pandemic. Think about it, guys. I mean, a lot of people were watching a lot of video. I was. It sucked me into this wonderful hobby.
Thank you, dude. Oh, shit. That's not what I was going for. Thank you. That EDC guy. Oh, shit. Kev lost his ball sack, making for a boring super chat.
I'll tell you what I got.
That is the thing, though. You know, I do wave a ball sack around, so I guess it's not very enticing. Thank you, Mark. Thanks.
I watched Stevie, and I got this little thing. I don't know how it works.
Makes me not want to start a channel. Dude, the thing with the channel for me is you got to do it because you want to do it. Like, if you're going to do it because you want it to be like a career thing, then you got to go in with the expectation that as a small business or whatever, you might fail. And that's just what happens. But if you're doing it for the love of knives, like some of us do, then it's not work. It's not a job. Like, it's just fun, you know? And yes, there's times where you know, I worry about shit a little bit, like, you know, but I don't know.
And be
Oh.
forbidden, I get it. It is. And, you know, life's stressful, right? No matter if it's your primary income or your secondary income
Right.
or it's
Boils
just
down to the why. There you go.
exactly. It's not what you do, it's why you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you hear my sound effect, or did my noise thing cancel it out?
Elmer said that's his only income now. Yeah, he said that before. He doesn't have. Yeah, this is his job, I guess. Thanks, Pipe. Thank you, guys.
Speaking of jobs, I'm very impressed with Mike and F Sergeant and what he's doing with Luck Knives.
Thank you again, dude. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, dude, I really like that knife quite a bit. I just didn't get along with the sheath.
Well, the sheath's a little loose, but at the same time, if
I
you
don't know if
continue,
it's loose, like it fits in there pretty tight. I just couldn't thumb it out. But
well,
he
it doesn't
did.
pop out. Yeah.
I saw him post that he updated the sheath a bit to adjust for that. So he might have had other people mention it too. But yeah, I mean, what he's doing for the money, like he had some up the other day for $100.
It's amazing. I mean, he's doing really cool stuff, and he's working with Terravantium. What would make you even think you could do that?
I don't know. He just wanted to, I guess. He likes the different steels, you know. Like there's a guy who he was frustrated about his channel for a long time too. And, you know, he loves knives and, you know, I think he just wanted to do something with knives and, you know, he found a passion for making them. So now he's doing that instead, you know. And I think he's kind of found a calling there because, dude, those knives are really good for being, those are his first batch of knives. Like,
which ones you talking about?
The one in your hand.
This one?
No, Jesus. Mike's knife.
Oh, the sea snake?
The squall.
Oh, Mike. Yeah. I thought you were talking about
Earl. Yeah, I mean that was his first batch. That was his first batch of knives. He made like 10 or whatever. That thing feels amazing in hand. Like that's Magna Cut at 63 or 64 or something.
63.8 or 64, he says.
Like, I don't know what more you'd ask for on a first knife like that.
No, it's sweet.
I'm just not a fixed blade guy. I bought it to support him, you know.
That's so ironic that you got me into fucking fixed blades and now you just totally moved on.
Yeah, I can't
feel cheated on. Dude, you love this little knife.
Thanks, Kyle.
Have you seen that little superlative?
I'm raking in the 2 bones tonight. Look, I got another 2. Split. Oh yeah, split it with Juhvon. Good point, dude. I should.
No, dude. I tipped you before we started. Have you seen that little knife?
What? Yeah, you've shown it to me before.
It's a great little knife. These small ones that you just
do nothing. They just do nothing for me. Yeah, what up, Brian? How you doing, man? Good to see you, dude. I didn't say hi to Rocky either. I don't know where he is, but what up, Rocky?
Dang, Ross.
Looks like we're gonna get paid out for the deadlock shooting. So I think they're gonna pay what he paid. So I'm not gonna get the full amount of a replacement, but I think it'll be enough.
Is that through pirate ship? Are they the ones taking care of you?
They use a third party ship insurance.
Right, but it's from your relationship with them. You're not dealing with the post office.
Nope, I don't have to do any of that. It's all through like a chat on their dude. It's so good. Check this out. These just came in. I just opened the package while we were talking. They're from Dapper Designs. I don't know if you guys remember the Ion flashlight.
Yeah, I've got the Ion.
Yeah.
What you got in there?
So these are bolt action pens, apparently. Oh, it looks like the Ion. That's cool.
A pin that looks like the ion?
Yeah, check this out.
Oh, wow. I like it. That like a raw titanium?
Yeah, it's same finish as the flashlight, I guess. Well, that's a little darker, I think, the ion. But it's bolt action. Oh, it's a little tight coming down, and then it's probably just wearing in, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, they usually have to wear in a little bit.
Yeah, it's
I
got like
wonder-
a brass carrier, and then this is where it seams together, and it looks. Oh, that's sick, dude. Yeah, when you tighten it, so it's kind of like the Saga where they hide that seam. So you see
right there in the, yeah.
when you tighten it, it just adds like another knurling or whatever. Just looks like the grip.
Is that a standard size or is it a little shorter?
It's a smaller size pen. I actually really like the size. I'm a fan of the smaller sizes. I don't know what the refill is. Comes with 2 end caps. I don't know.
Which probably means you can use different refills. Usually, if they've got 2 end caps, it
Yeah.
means you can use a
Oh, is that
longer.
a tritium in it? Hold on. So you have this, and it looks like some kind of glow material. So yeah, that does unscrew. It just has a TA. It says Epic Forged. I don't know what that means, Epic Forged. It's on here too. They have an all-weather notebook. I don't know if they have these made. I think they're made by
Right in the Rain.
Right in the Rain. I don't know. It says Epic Forge. It has the same paper as Right in the Rain. Has the thing here. Paper feels kind of better though, honestly, than Right in the Rain. They sent me 2, so I have another one. And
So do they tell you about how much they were going to list for? Or is that something
I think
you
it was a Kickstarter. So I don't know if it's still active, but hold on, this one I think is black PVD stainless. Yeah, it's a little heavier.
That looks good too.
Yeah, it looks good too. Let's see how this one is. Yeah, this one doesn't have that grab at all. So I think maybe that PVD is just a little smoother, where this one has to wear that titanium a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It's softer metal.
I mean, it already feels way better. It's a nice bolt. It's not too heavy. So what I hate about bolt actions is sometimes they have a really heavy knob on them and they kind of lean back. I feel like Tactile Turn does that.
And the Refine seems to do that too.
No, the Refine is like a super small, slim bolt, isn't it?
Well, the bolt side's a little thicker. It's not symmetrical. And I had a Tactile Turn Slim that didn't do that, and I gave it to Dark Gravity and got the standard. And I know what you're saying. It does feel a little ass heavy.
Check this out, dude. This is cool. Check this out.
Does it glow?
Yeah, you gotta torch it, but
Oh, dude, that's very bright.
that's fucking cool, right?
That is super cool. I mean, that looks brighter than a glow material. Is that some kind of tritium?
No, because tritium you don't charge. You know what I mean? Like tritium just is always lit. You just turn the lights off and then it. Well, I guess I didn't even check, but I'm pretty sure I had to light them up.
See how long they'll last, because they should, if they're glow in the
period.
dark, they should be almost done. I mean, it's holding light for a long time.
I mean, I did blast them with like 600 lumens.
And you use your ion? I think they're getting darker.
No, I used my CWF. Well, in person, they're still pretty bright.
Yeah, maybe your camera's just adjusting to them.
Well, I have this screen. The screen is lighting them up a little bit.
That's very cool. Is it 4 little things, little glow things? Around the...
So, yeah, dude, they're still glowing. No, there's like 8. I mean, they go all the way around. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them all around. And if you don't like them, it looks like you could just put this in instead. But I think
maybe it only does use one kind of refill.
No, I think it would shrink it down to a different refill. Let me see what's in here. Ah, sick. So it fits Parker's the way it is. That's awesome. That's my refill. This is a Schmitz Easy Flow 9000, but
that's
here,
the same size.
I'll see what happens when I put the cap on. Yeah, dude. Oh shit. Did not see that coming.
Your spring blowout?
So the way they did this is they're in here. You can just flip this over and they'll come out. So you could
little glow things?
Yeah, so that way you could put tritium in there if you wanted to.
So this is a dumb question, but you see all these things that are made with tritium inserts, but they don't come with tritium because only certain people sell tritium, right? Because it's radioactive. Is tritium sold in standard sizes?
Yeah, you get little things like this size. That's why you can also cut it. It's not like a liquid.
Cut it, can you?
It's not a liquid. It's like a rod.
Like a filament, like a fiber optic?
Yeah. So I think you could just cut it to whatever size. I'm pretty sure. Somebody could tell us. Here's what it looks like without the. So it just looks like this. It looks smaller, and it still works with the same refill.
I like the taller cap, I think.
I actually like it like this quite a bit. I mean, I don't mind either one, but this is a great size pen, dude. It's very small, and like as far as a Parker goes, it's probably like the length of maybe a little bit shorter than a Saga pen, and it has great tip exposure. Look at that.
Yeah, I like that's nice. And you think it's a Kickstarter? It didn't have any information about what they're going to go for?
They say it's a small glass vial. Tritium is kind of a pressurized gas. Oh, okay. So then maybe you can't cut it.
Yeah, I think you get radiation.
You have to buy specific size. Okay. So then this must be a specific size you can buy. The little guys.
Well, if you go to Amazon and you look at like the little keychains, they make
they're expensive. Dude. That's why the reason they don't come with them is because they're expensive. It would cost like $100 to kit this out, probably.
Yeah.
So they're not going to sell it, with that in there. Yeah, the action's way better already. It's on their website.
Files will be says.
So hang on, I should know this because I have their affiliate link. Let me put that down here.
$70 for titanium on their website.
I have a discount too, so it's 5% off. It's not a lot, but you get 5% off with LeftyEDC at checkout. There's a link too. I got a fucking link for everything, dude.
And your link tree's clean. That's a good thing.
What do you mean clean?
It's easy to navigate.
Oh, yeah.
It's user friendly. I always look at the user experience. If things are too cluttered, and I love Metal Complex, but his links on his page are too busy because you've got to click on his YouTube channel. You know how he's got all his links on the left side, and then you have to click more to see all of them?
I've never looked at his links, ever.
Have you ever watched one of his videos? It's just the intro of every video.
Yes, I have seen that.
So you know what I'm talking about. That's where he links them. Where the link tree, you just click on one thing, and then you've got everything in a visually appealing way to find it.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at let's go here.
And you can check your analytics, too, on it, can't you?
What?
Linktree analytics. You can go to Linktree and see who's clicking on your links.
Oh yeah, you can see different stuff. But like if I look at, just go to YouTube.
There's only 20 kilograms for the world's tritium supply. That's interesting.
So if you go here, then you click show more. I put the links. I'll put whatever for the video, and then I put a line. And then I have all my links down below like this.
So you got all those saved that they go on every video?
Yeah, it goes on every video like this. And then I also have the link tree as the first thing. So if people just want to look at the link tree instead. I make sure they're both up, because the thing with a description is if anything changes, you can't go back. You know, it would you have to go back and edit it. But with a link tree is just a link to the tree. So if I update something, it's in real time, basically.
And the link tree is only more user friendly. The links in your description are helping your organic search, even though it's just parts of a website.
I like having both just because it makes sense to me. And I try to put the code, if I have a code for something, I put it right here. So you can see I have a code and then click on it and go there if you want.
Yeah, I've opened it several times. I mean, it's very easy to utilize.
I recommend everybody bookmark my link tree. But I mean, so I think affiliate links is the way to go with the channel, because I mean, a lot of people don't like it because, you know, it's like, you know, you're shilling or whatever. But instead of asking you guys for money, like super chats or memberships, which sure, if you guys want to super chat or sign up for memberships, please do. But that's a whole nother level of, you know, stuff I got to do, basically. If I go hard on memberships or, you know, it's, for me, it's like, you guys buy shit, you're going to spend the money anyway. You know, I'm not taking more money from you, if that makes sense. You're just
actually saving money for us.
Sometimes you're saving money if you use my codes. And then I just get a cut. So it makes sense, you know. Tomcat with the Vero sucks. Why?
That fucked up tip.
Why does Vero suck, dude? I love Vero, man. The Lefty Synapse is the best left-handed knife I've ever owned. This thing's awesome.
My Axon liner lock is a winner.
Yeah, the Axon's sick, dude. The frame lock, I want him to do a Lefty. The next one I want him to do is like an Impulse Mini or a frame lock Mini Axon. But I know he's going to end up doing a larger knife.
I'm surprised I only have one Vero, because I really like Joseph, and it's Michelle, right?
It's missing OnlyFans. Yeah, his wife's name is Michelle.
They're very nice people. They're very engaging.
Yeah, I actually think I like the other setup better, because I'm never gonna glow shit in my, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a novelty, right? And at least it gives you options.
So I'm just gonna put it in here, and then I'm gonna put this one on. I like the PVD. I wish it came in titanium, because you can notice the weight difference. But these pens are really good.
Jay, I'll put a link in for titanium scales for those, Jimbo. I'll put some in that I got. Let me find them.
Get some for my winter blade. Yeah, Juhvon, if you have any links for anything, you should advertise those too.
I'm just looking for looking up some scales that I got. I don't have any links.
Well,
I'm linkless.
You gotta work on that.
I know. I figure I might talk to some people at a blade show, but I'm not in a rush. So these right here are the ones I've got on my Yojimbo, and I'll show the knife to you right after I post this link.
I was wondering why.
I think it was Jay looking for it.
The only downside with tightening this thing is the clip keeps moving as I'm doing it. Yeah, it makes it kind of hard.
I just dropped a link in there for you. And the scales that I'm showing you are these right here.
So that means he has a Pornhub affiliate.
Those are the ones I just sent you the link.
Tomcat says, "Ask Joseph."
They're like $95, and I put an M.
What do you mean? Totally screwed a Marine? I don't know. That doesn't sound like Vero at all. But some people are impossible to please.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jay. You're looking in Canada? My bad, buddy. I was really impressed with these because they were under $100 and they fit the knife really well. And then this MX gear clip, the color, which you can't really see, but the color kind of matches the veining. And I know Lefty hates anodized tie.
I just hate lightning, you know. And I also didn't realize it was 12:30. I gotta get out with my kiddo tomorrow. Yes, TEC accessories is cool. Glow Rhino, I don't like so much because of that knife they tried to play off as USA made that wasn't.
I've got the little Glow Rhino pry bar, and I ordered it a long time ago from Smoky Mountain Knives, and that thing is like this big. It's tiny, but the tritium is really cool. I mean, it's in my room glowing right now.
No, the tritium only turns on when you walk in the room, John. It has a motion sensor built in.
My problem is I've fallen into the slip joint rabbit hole because of pocket metal and Lefty.
Yeah, Craig, I know how that is, man. I do the same thing. And I feel weird, like, telling people. I've been better at it lately, telling people to use my links. You know, it's weird to, like, pimp links, but it helps. So it's like, why not? But people hit me up a lot, and they're like, what about this knife or this knife? Or what should I get? And then I'll send them the links when I do that. But, yeah, be preparing.
Ed, AWT scales are great. I've got some for my Adamas. I wasn't a fan of the holes.
Yeah, we got to give away this growler, so we got to figure out how.
We've got to go to, I think it's the YouTube giveaway tool, right?
Well, the problem is that there is no giveaway tool.
Well, but
You
there's
have
a
to
thing
go
where you
use
drop
the
the
fucking
link.
website that always wants you to pay, and then you go search like 12 different ones. But
Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Tomcat, I need to hear the story, dude. It's just like, it does not sound like the Veros at all. Like, I've met Joseph multiple times, talked to him. He's always been straight up. I've never heard bad customer service related things. So I'd just be curious to hear the story and wonder if maybe it's more of a misunderstanding than anything. But, you know, it's obviously unfortunate to hear that. And I appreciate your support, dude. Just.
This is the one I've seen, Lefty. I'm going to put it in the private chat.
What's over 1,000 comments?
That MC uses.
What?
This is the link that MC uses. I put it in the private chat.
Oh, to do it?
Yeah, it's got a lot of ads.
Yeah, I've used Comment Picker. I'm telling you, it always fucks me. Hold on.
Yeah, don't use it then. That's the only one I've seen. The one I was thinking of, when you put in the video link and then you put in the hashtag.
That's the giveaway tool, but I can't do that with his.
Let me go to his video. I'm going to do it on the background here and see if I can find it.
Let me see if I do this. I'm going to use this and see. It looks like it's working, so let's try it. Hold on. Go back to this. Like, I'll show you what happens. I go in here. I put the link in. Then we'll see. Add extra YouTube videos? No. YouTube giveaway settings. Include replies. Blah, blah, blah. Where's the one that says by words? Premium. See?
Don't screw with that.
They want fucking money for this. Do they also do Instagram? Because, oh, they do. I might pay for Comment Picker then, but I don't really want to.
Do you do Instagram? You do some Instagram giveaways, don't you? Yeah, I've got so many subscriptions for shit. And then I found out, I think Canva, I got their like premium subscription, like $15 a month. And I uploaded my little cat, this little logo, to Teespring, and they instantly flagged it.
What?
I made this on Canva, the paid version, right? It's just a font. It's my Chavez, and it's a little black cat. So I uploaded it to Teespring because I wanted to get a shirt and a beanie, and it instantly flagged it as copyright infringement. So I think there must be some kind of digital tag that Canva puts on this. And then I uploaded this one.
They want $7 a month.
That's nothing really. How many giveaways would you have to do though?
I don't know. I mean, I might as well just do it, and then I can, I can always cancel it later. It's not a big deal. I hate when you click on something, it's supposed to autofill, and it doesn't.
That's
Isn't
the
that the most
worst.
frustrating thing? Because it's like, you literally offered me this, and then you fuck me. And it keeps popping up, and then, oh, now it fills out. Okay, cool. Okay, subscribe. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, the super chat's paid off. Thank you, guys. You covered the $7. All right. Membership confirmed. All right. Cool. All right. Let's go. I didn't know it was owned by Patreon. That's interesting.
Yeah, I was hearing Jared and them saying they're thinking about canceling their Patreon.
Jared,
It takes too
well,
much.
because they do
Jared thinks-
giveaways every time or whatever, right?
Well, he was just talking about rolling it into memberships and doing it that way because I guess memberships, you retain more of the revenue than if it's Patreon. I think Patreon takes more.
That doesn't sound right, but I guess.
I would have thought Patreon was cheaper too.
I have both, but nobody is on my Patreon. I think I get like $50 or something.
Hey, speaking of, I don't know why, because I guess I'm a member of their Patreon. I know Richie's on Tri-State's live stream. Has anybody talked to Lindy?
What the fuck? Sorry, what?
Has anybody talked to Lindy?
No, I saw Richie on a live stream the other day. Otherwise, I haven't heard from either of them in a while.
And she hadn't posted, she was posting videos all the time. And her
I think she got burnt out.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
She was chasing something there. So here's the thing. It keeps telling me to go premium, and I literally just paid for premium. And for some reason, so I'm going to try to reload this thing.
Experience Precision, if you're talking about the Yojimbo scale, it's a good scale. What I've done since is try to find something with a little texture because it is a little slick.
Okay, I'm logged in. Let's see if we can fucking do this now. Sorry, I'm pissed off.
Don't be pissed, dude.
All right, here we go. We got it. All right.
$4 PayPal.
What?
I'll send you $4 PayPal. I'll split the cost with you.
No, I'm not worried about that.
I'm kidding.
Thank you to whoever just signed. Jerry. Jerry just signed up for Patreon. Thanks, dude. All right, so we're looking for hashtag Lefty loves Dino knives. Okay.
I love it. Well, you're gonna have to do math somewhere.
There we go. Start raffle / whatever.
Didn't it make you? Maybe
it says 5. It says there's 5 comments.
Guys, all right. Somebody's not doing something right. I'm gonna put this link. Which video is it again? It's this. I'm in YouTube, so I can get the link.
I told you I only saw 1, 2, 3.
It's the Forever.
4, 5. Yeah, I see.
Forever Still Atheron, right?
I see 6, but like 2 are spelled wrong. One of them doesn't have a hashtag. All right, I'm gonna give you guys another shot at this.
And it's Forever Still Atheron.
Yo, thank you, dude. I got your first month. And then some. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Okay, we're going to try this one more time. So we're going to take the link for this video. You're going to go to this video. Yeah, he said roll it. I'm in. You're going to go to this video I just put in, okay? And then you're going to put hashtag Lefty loves Dino knives.
Do you subscribe?
Yes. Also subscribe to his channel and leave the comment with this. That is how you're going to enter. And then I'm going to pull them. Right now, there's only 5 people entered. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes while we chat. And then I'm just going to pull it. If you guys don't do it, then whatever.
But it won't make as much of an impact if we don't have at least 50 people leaving that for Doom and leveling up his page.
We only have 81 people, so I don't know how many are going to do it, but hopefully we can get like at least 20. Like, come on.
Do it for fun. Do it just to show Doom and bridge the gap of love between Doom and Lefty.
I know I should have made it like Lefty loves Doom or something. But no, I still had to poke fun.
But it wouldn't be authentic if you didn't. That's the whole thing about being your authentic self.
Did I win? Oh, God. Well, good thing I have premium now, because if I had done that before, it would have been like, you've used your one try. Now you pay $800. But I will say, I get why they charge you, because I've used all of the comment picker apps, like or websites. For Instagram giveaways, every time I do one, I have to go to 3 different sites and then try to figure out, like, get one to work with me. And they're like, if you have more than 100 comments, then you got to pay. And I'm like, fuck you. And I go to the next one. And then it's just annoying.
But you can use this one now, right?
Dude, I think we did actually just get a bunch of people to enter, because we had 81 and now we have 95 people. So they all jumped to go do it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Roll it.
Chris, it's a great knife. It's my favorite budget knife. It was my favorite last year, and there are 2 good ones this year that I've had, but this is still, in terms of slicey.
All right. I still only see like 5. Maybe people just don't care.
Maybe they're doing it and it's not refreshing like it does until you actually run it. Who knows? And for those of you who don't want a growler, White Mountain Knives has more in stock, a handful, or they did yesterday.
I think people are afraid of Doom.
Lefty loves dick.
Yo, what up, dude? What's going on?
What's up, Z-Man? Z-Man, I totally spaced it last night, buddy. Brant called me out, too, on my DM, but I just got caught up in the conversation and totally spaced everybody. I apologize.
Yeah, dude, every time you tell me to roll it, I want to do the exact opposite. I want to just call it off.
Numbers game, middle name game.
That shit pisses me off. When anybody tells me to do something, I want to do the complete opposite.
Because you're strong-willed and tenacious. You wouldn't be successful in business if you weren't like that.
No, it's because I'm a dick.
It's all synonymous.
It's like when your wife is like, can you take the trash out? You're like, no, motherfucker, you take it out.
And while you're out there, take out that dead bush.
You damn right we're afraid of Doom.
Doom is the biggest teddy bear. He's the sweetest human being. He's kind. There shouldn't be
said, I see a lot there. All right. If you see him, I don't see him.
And you've got the right link in there, right?
Sure, you have the right link. It just shows me like 5 people, and then it lets me keep scrolling down, which is weird, but well, here we can find out, right? We can just get YouTube comments again. Now there's 6. There's 1 more now.
It's probably cap sensitive, guys. Let me go to the video and look at the comments. Let me see how many I see. Hold on.
Weird. I don't see the comment I left. Refresh. I did refresh. I refreshed this page.
Well, maybe. Wait a minute. I'm not seeing him on his comments.
Maybe he shut the comments off. All right, let me just pull comments.
No, here's Lefty Loves Divo Knives. I see 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so there's 37 comments.
Chris Webb, you didn't put a hashtag in. Louis, you didn't put a hashtag in front of yours.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove the hashtag part. I'm just going to put the words. I'm just going to put the word lefty and see what comes up. 9. Still only 9.
I'm gonna comment. Hold on, let me
He
get back.
could be deleting that. People don't want in the drama. It's not drama. We're fucking giving him comments and likes and subscribes. Come on. By 5 a.m., we should have 25. All right. What I'm going to do is try something else real quick.
I'm joining his channel. Y'all can also join his channel with the membership. I'm making a lot of noise. I gotta get a different mic boom arm.
I don't have, yeah. All right. Well, I tried pulling it on the live stream too, and it just says 0 entries because I
Yeah, I'm
probably
trying
had
to put my
start it
comment
at the
in.
beginning. All right. I'm just going to pull it. I don't know.
Hold on, let me put my comment in first.
Nothing I can do if people don't want to go over there or it's not cooperating. I don't know.
No, I'm trying to do it right now. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. It took my video, my comment out because I was trying to put his emojis on there. Lefty loves Dino knives.
Yeah, I still just see like 5. I see Chris Webb, Matthew Russell, Dang Ross, Todd Carr, Louie without a hashtag, Drink Water. I think that's, and Bluminati.
Hold on, I'm about to put mine in.
Those are the only, oh, and Crispy Critter I see up top.
All right, here goes mine. Let me put his little custom emoji so he sees I joined.
That's all I see.
Olive
What?
branch. Here goes.
What?
There should be one more. I just
All right. This was a shit show. It didn't work out the way I thought.
yeah, dude. This is called community fellowship, dude. We're bonding. He's got 806 views in 10 days. That's pretty strong.
Yeah, I don't think I see yours.
I just left it. It was 0
know,
seconds
but-
ago.
I don't think it takes long for it to show.
Well, I
Maybe
just-
he has like an approval thing.
It shows 35 seconds ago, so it might not be showing up on the.
What if he
screen
like
today.
what if he approves every what if like the hashtag blocks it somehow?
Well, that would be really anal. Hey, here's a live stream with Doom and Hollywood Tactical.
Refresh the link. I just don't want to like I know some people are like just pull it, but maybe the comments are capped at 40. Doesn't seem to go higher than that. It doesn't make sense. The hashtag makes it a link. That's what I'm thinking too, dude. So
maybe we just
how
put.
about
Lefty
you guys?
Loves Dino.
All right, let's do it one more time. We're gonna go over there, and you're just gonna leave a comment and put Lefty in it somewhere.
Yeah, just Lefty says his love or something.
Yeah. No hashtags or anything. Only mods can leave hashtags. Maybe you guys are all mods on his channel. All right, you're just going to put the word Lefty in the video. I want to give everybody a chance. I don't want to do it with 9 people. Sorry.
And y'all sub.
Here's the link. One more time. Sorry, guys. I know this was a shit show, but we're trying.
We're having fun.
Just go send him some love. That's all you got to do, and put the word Lefty in. Don't use hashtags, apparently. I learned something today.
Hey, and you've got a membership for your Instagram giveaways.
What?
3 most carried knives this year. And you've got a way to do your Instagram giveaways.
I don't know.
With
what
your
you're talking
Instagram picker. You can use your picker for Instagram.
about. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'm not worried about that. I'm still going to use it for this, so it's fine. You don't have to put any of that. Gary, you just put the word Lefty somewhere in your comment. Lefty sent me. You know, Lefty loves you, Doom. Or
Lefty loves you, Doom.
I watched the live with Lefty and Juhvon, and this was a shit show. Giveaway. Doesn't matter.
Is that a can opener on the spine of that knife?
Seriously, P. Seriously. We'll give everybody a chance, and then we'll pull it. I'm gonna go to the comment picker and see if we're doing better now. Yes, 67. Okay, good. Look, we dropped down to 57 people watching. Now it's jumped to 76 because everybody went to go do it. Cool.
Good.
All right. Thank you, guys.
He'll feel the love.
Thank you for playing along and not getting too pissed at us here. You know, because free shit. You got to earn free shit sometimes.
Patience is a virtue.
And you do have a chance to win a growler. So just saying.
And Lefty ships immediately.
Yeah, you'll get tracking probably tomorrow. It is Sunday, so can't really do much about that part. But here it is, all sealed up right here for you. Whoever
Are those
it is.
mule bags?
Doom is gonna be pissed. Why is he gonna be pissed? He got a bunch of comments on his video. And he probably got a bunch of
I'll reach out to Doom tomorrow and make sure he's not pissed.
he probably got a bunch of subscribes. I don't know why he'd be pissed.
He
The
wouldn't
whole
be.
point of it is a positive thing, right?
Absolutely. This community is full of positivity.
This is an olive branch, folks. It's an olive branch.
Hey, Big Red is live. I just got a notification.
Doom called you a dick. All right. Well, hey, man, what are you going to do? Empty comments? What is that? Why does that matter? Empty comments?
What's that say?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Why would anybody get pissed about empty comments? Are good for the algorithm. It's good for your channel. Also, more people are going to go subscribe because of this. So, I don't know.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
And it's showing that it's all in love.
There's 81 now. All right. So, I'm going to give it 2 more minutes, and it's going to be 1 a.m., and then I'm going to pull it.
If I win, it goes to Carco.
Yeah, tell Doom I gave away a growler in his honor.
Josh, I agree. I mean, it's psychology of adjustment. There's no telling what he had going on that day. He could have been having a shitty day. There's no telling.
I don't know. I think if you read it, I don't know. I could see it. That's why, obviously, I feel bad about it. I'm not over here talking shit, am I?
No, I know, dude.
So,
And you shouldn't feel bad about it. That's my point, is you didn't do anything wrong. And people have misunderstandings all the time, and they just talk it out. Find Nazima at Blade Show.
I don't know if that'll. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Pitt says filter duplicate users.
Yeah, look at that. We actually gained one after doing that, I think. I don't know. It was 81 maybe. Now it's 66. Good call. Doom lives in Florida.
He lives in, I would say the city, but he lives right by where my grandparents used to live.
Good luck getting that for $900. I will dye the scales purple in Doom's honor. Awesome. You said White Mountain had some?
Yeah.
They had the ones that were like defective or whatever they were selling. Oh, look at that. He put good detent. That's awesome.
One of them's got strong detent.
Because he put no box, weak detent. Weak detent with box. This is really looking good for us that he has all that.
Dude, I'm telling you, detent is subjective. All you've got to do is, we all handle so many different knives that have different detents. Once you get used to the knife that you've got in your hand, to me, it's this.
Yeah, but no, the ones that are bad, like those are bad. You know what I mean? There's a difference. A beer stein. Yeah, it's a big jug of beer. That's what we named it after. All of
I
our
think
knives are
that's
named.
funny.
All right. The D10 is fine on my. Yeah, they're not all like that. It's just we had more than we should have that weren't good, and they shouldn't have gone out. Is the big thing. So, all right, here we go. I'm cutting it off now. All right, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now. All right, 65. We lost a comment. That makes no sense to me.
Somebody deleted it. They
Okay.
didn't want the drama. And
All
guys,
right,
after
here we go.
this, go
Start
see Saturday
raffle.
Night Lives.
Here we go. Finally, brand new American.
Brand
with
new
the win.
American. Congratulations, buddy.
All that for the other 65 of you did not win. I'm sorry.
But brand new American won, and we're happy for him.
Shoot me an email, dude. My email's right there in the chat. Hit me up with your address or DM me and let me know I already have it or whatever. Yeah, that was interesting. I don't know
think
why
that was-
this thing was being such a bitch.
It could be that he has, there's so many different settings to set your comments. He
No,
might have
I
had
don't
something-
mean that doesn't have anything to do with him. I think they're right. I think the hashtag makes it a link, and if you're not a mod, you can't leave links.
Yeah, you're probably exactly right.
Yeah, but I swear other people have done that, like comment bomber thing or whatever, and they've used hashtags, right? But maybe not.
JLC over at Big Reds, buddy. Thanks for all your info.
Oh, didn't that
tonight.
just start?
It did. It just went
Okay.
live.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming out. And Juhvon, is there anything you wanted to cover before I cut it off? 'Cause I
Brother, I
really do.
appreciate you letting me join you. I always have a blast hanging out with you.
Same here, dude. Of course. All right. Thank you
I love all
guys
you guys.
for watching. And yeah.